All right, with that being said, peace, y'all. This is the Views from the 7 podcast. This your guy Spence, and I'm joined with my homeboys. Ivan.
What's good?
Daddy Durag. Hey, it wasn't in the knot last time though.
What happened? Yeah, it was.
I remember it caked out.
Nah, it was like this.
Oh, okay.
Nah, he went about a new durag. That one was worn out or something.
Nah, this the regular. This the everyday.
Hey, are you gonna let the worn out go up?
Yeah, man.
It's fresh. One. It's a Sally's fresh off the press.
Nah, I had this for a minute.
Tried and true.
Yeah,
it's not a real durag if you don't got Bow Wow on the front.
The Bill Bellamy joint. I need the Bill Bellamy. The lottery ticket joint.
If you don't got Bow Wow on the front, it's not a real durag. If it's not the Shad Moss.
The red, I think it's called red too.
I see my boy. I seen him on Instagram and shit. Talking about every day should be leg day. I see you. Man. You losing a little bit of weight.
Hey man.
You know what I'm saying? Earrings ain't like.
These the fake joints.
Pushed in.
These the fake ones. These the Forever 21s.
You don't got no Forever 21s in your ear.
Do I? What?
They finna blow up.
You like 3 pair of earrings for $8.
Shorty walk away, my nigga. His ears finna blow up.
Man, look. Fake it till you make it.
I said before you can get for $8.
They got the genuines on, nigga. My home. They got them big ass motherfuckers. Skinny man, what's happening, man?
What's going on, bro?
God damn, man. Boy, them shorts look good, boy. I like them shorts. I feel you.
Good looking, man.
I feel you. I don't know about wearing gold in 2021, but I'm here for it. Oh, you got all the gold on anyway.
All the M5. I see
you.
You,
Rich
man.
nigga, boy.
M5 out over there, ain't he?
Oh, this M5
Boy.
Oh,
too cold. I see you.
You know, he don't know nothing about that.
Nothing about
that. Man might start stepping and blowing Achilles.
M16.
And for all my city folks, man, I know y'all already know. Y'all hear the voices. Y'all already know who these two brothers is, man. We got some real special guests in the building. You know, y'all know one of them, man. One of them, you know what I'm saying, he kicked me off the team and shit, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Hey, but man, I appreciate this brother, man, not just as a man, but as a father, man. I truly look up to him. I've told him this a couple times. And we have this brother here, man. I've never had the pleasure to meet, but I've heard a lot of great things about you. I can't do nothing else, man. I'm gonna let you two brothers. The stage is y'all's, man. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do.
Appreciate it.
For the folks out there.
Well, it's your guy Twix, Robert Taylor. You did. You know.
I am Michael Dion Joyner.
That's a male Dion.
Yeah.
My friends call me Shorty though. What's happening?
I knew he was gonna come here and all elegant when I seen him in the button.
There
you go.
Hey, man, I did not know what we was on today, so I had to be prepared.
I feel
but
it.
you know,
not your first day, fam.
Nah,
it was good.
you know, I might have to unbutton one of these buttons. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we good. What's happening?
Here. Ass nigga. What's up, fellas?
What it do?
What's going on, man?
What's good, man?
I miss y'all, man.
Stop saying that.
I can't miss you.
You know, say that on mic. You been missing us every week. It's gonna say we don't even talk to each other. We talk to each other every day.
Hard.
No, we just talk to each
Can't
other.
tell a nigga you miss him. You that hard, nigga. Nigga that tough, nigga. They gonna blow us on miss you, nigga.
That nigga say that shit every week now. It's like, bro,
I can't miss y'all.
we see you all the time. We won't see you. We speak all the time.
You know what I mean?
See, this is the problem with male vulnerability. When I speak my mind, when I'm telling you how I feel.
Yeah, but you can't make everybody moist. You just gotta be moist on your own.
Wait.
You gotta lubricate yourself. You self lubrication. He want to put the KY on everybody.
Yeah.
All right, but before we get into the shit, man, you two are two pristine It's 8.5 on the TI scale. It's 8.5.
6.8.
It's 8.5.
6.8.
Ooh.
6.8. You reaching?
Y'all real pristine barbers in the city.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Top 5, I would say. I never seen a cut of yours.
He's very good.
What?
He's very good.
Woo.
Would you say?
He better than me. He's very
I
good.
appreciate
I don't
that.
know. We got some tough barbers in the city. I don't know if I can just give them top 5.
What? Let me say this. While we talking over rainbow talk over my head. I usually don't do this. You know I'm humble. But since we talking that talk,
Nah, man,
Talk your shit,
let
man.
me tell you real quick about my pedigree.
Okay.
3 first place trophies.
Okay.
3 second place trophies and got robbed on 2 of those.
No Grammy.
Right?
Okay.
Taught a class at Bronner Brothers, which is the biggest hair show in America.
Absolutely.
Okay. I ain't gonna talk about other stuff. Magazine, best barber of the year, best barber, blah 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 blah. But anytime people tag me on Facebook, need a barber, I don't take new clients. I haven't taken new clients in like 15 years.
Oh,
So
shit.
because of that, I don't like getting in that conversation of that.
Ooh, too big for it, huh?
Honest, not even too big for it. I'm just not that.
I feel it. Ooh.
You know what I mean? I want to make the barbers in my shop be the best barber of the year.
Correct.
You know what I mean? I want the barbers in my shop to get celebrity cuts.
Boss
you know what I
talk.
mean? I'm not here raising my hand. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So
Hey, mad at it.
now y'all here, but I need y'all to throw y'all FUBU jerseys on real quick. Take it back.
Okay.
I gotta get into the barber client relationship real fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many cuts have y'all fucked up in y'all career?
You talking about niggas who got them 40 years?
I keep 1,000. I started cutting hair at 12 years old. So my first haircut, I did something else. So I really messed them up. But besides that, it's all miscommunication. You know, you told me ball fade, but you needed a taper.
Yeah.
That's you explained it wrong as a client.
I'm gonna tell you something that happens so much because terminology is different everywhere.
Okay.
So
Caesar.
and a shadow fade and a soft fade and a light fade is the same thing.
Yep.
Everybody don't know that.
Right.
Or you might tell me, let me get a 1. But you don't know what a 1 is. You just thought you did. So you do a 1, and they say, oh, man, that's way too short. Like, bro, that's a 1.
Right.
I don't know you don't understand.
Yeah.
Right. Because you throwing out numbers like
Yeah.
you know.
So you tell me a 1 and this on the side. I do
Yeah.
a 1 with this on the side. Oh, that's short. Well, this is a 1.
You showing me an example, but it's a Hispanic person, and you don't got
And
Hispanic
you,
hair.
and you dark as shit.
So how's that going to happen?
Yeah. So no like slanted lines, slanted mustache. It's been a minute.
A long time. Even before I was good, I was a perfectionist. So I'd take a long time before I give you a bad haircut. So there might be a time where there might be a kid going crazy, and you just gotta give him what you can. But
Right.
I fucked it up. Okay, I can think of 2 times the guard popped off. Something like that could happen to you.
That can't happen.
And a guard pop off, and you at the top of the head, it's just a wrap.
You better ask me. You want to design?
One time I can think of was early in my career, maybe first year, guard popped off, top of the head, bink. He had to fix it for me. He good
I
at
forgot about that.
Yeah.
He's always been good at designs. Took me a while. So when this is my friend. He's gonna fix it. Just keeping it real. But I'm 25 years in now, so it's probably been about 22 years since any of that has happened.
Yeah.
Okay. For a lot of barbers out there, what is the? I know the point of it, but what is the point of showing us the mirror if you know when we point something out, it's gonna discombobulate y'all?
Who is that?
Yeah, because I don't feel that way. Me showing you the mirror is the end of the process because I know you don't like it. I mean, like I said, I don't take new clients. So I've been cutting the same people for years.
Yeah.
So they get mad when I give them the mirror, but I still want to give them the whole part of the deal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need that twig. All right. But
Yeah.
I'm still giving the mirror. You know what I mean? Just to,
Me, I don't mind at all. I want you to have it however you want it. It's your hair.
Yeah.
This is your time. If you want this a little shorter, you want that a little shorter, cool. What we do have a problem with is when y'all do a bunch of moving and on your phone and falling asleep.
Being like
and,
this.
Yeah. And then when I get done, hey, bro, can you, like, bro, that could have been done if you would just let me do the haircut.
Yeah.
But I gotta dip around your phone because you want to be on the phone while I'm doing your beard.
Yeah.
Right.
So if I gotta do all that, then that's when the discombobulated comes. Like, bro, this could have been perfect if you would help me out with the cut.
Right.
You help me with the cut, we good. I don't ever have a problem. Hey, bro, I need this done, this done, this done. Cool. This your hair, let's do it.
Right. Have y'all ever been a part of any barber beef?
I've never been a part of barber beef.
Nope.
I know I worked at a shop to where certain barbers didn't like other barbers, but I was still always my own man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I never had no.
I've seen it. Well, I'm never going to be, full disclosure, I like what I do for a living.
Absolutely.
I don't love cutting hair. I never have. So I'm not going to beef with you about something I don't care about like that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to give you all I got because I don't believe in doing things halfway.
Yeah.
But I could do so many other things.
Yeah.
Like, I got into some barbers I worked with before, and they was like, man, we feel like he said, Zach, whereas if I lost my hand, I figure I'll learn how to cut hair with the other hand. That's how much I love it. We feel like you wouldn't do that. And I was like, you're right.
Well,
Okay, and what? You're right.
yeah, I see
Tell
a
him
lot
like
of
Manny right. See what he say next.
I see a lot of barbers today like weaponizing social media a lot. So one thing I have started to notice is that a barber can't wait to get someone else's client in their chair.
That's weird to me, man. You brought the right one here today,
Yeah.
cause all that's weird to me, man. If you let me give you some real facts on some stuff real quick, right? Like I said, I like sipping my humble sauce, you know what I'm saying? But I had to break some numbers down because we're talking about who's what, and it's still to a client. Like if a client says he's the best, he's the best. If a client says this man over here is the best, he is the best. Ain't no such thing as the best because that's who they're going to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I did have to bring some trophies and some paperwork. If anybody try to talk about what I do,
You ain't hiding your
and these
Grammys.
numbers I got,
Right.
you can ask any barber who ever cut hair with me.
Yeah.
Probably 100 of all my shops I've owned in these 20 years will tell you about the things I do in the barbershop.
Fact.
But with that being said, all that barber hate, all that trying to get your clients, man, that's femalistic, bro. That means you're thinking like a woman thinks of a man. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want to know who cut your hair. If I do allow me to get a new client, it's only because somebody close to me tweaks. I know I take new clients, but it's my dad. Can you please get them? All right, I got them. I'm not going to be like, who cut your hair? I'm not even asking that because I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care.
So somebody ain't never sat in your chair and be like, damn, he fucked you up.
As in,
Somebody else.
me?
Somebody else sitting in your chair
And I said to them?
somebody else. And you, not even just thinking it, like, God damn.
no,
he
I
fucked
thought of
you
it all
up.
the time. That happens all the time. Like, God damn. But
Here's what I do with that. I never ask who did it. I point out the flaws. I show them I show them it was like this when you sat down.
Yep.
This is how I'm going to fix it.
so don't put it on me.
Yeah. So your line is a little back over here. So I'm gonna put it where it needs to be. So
I'ma
it's
show you
going
this
back
first.
right. I want you to see it. So you know that wasn't me.
Yep.
If you come to me a couple more times, it'll get back right.
Yep.
There's no need to compete. Every person who has a barber feels like their barber's the best. That's why they go to him.
So they
This
go
is a
to
fact.
Everybody thinks their barber's the best. It's a stupid argument.
Right.
It's like you like who you like.
Yep.
I don't need to be the best. I think I'm pretty good though.
Yeah.
And from the time I get to work to the time I leave, someone's in my chair the whole time. Every day.
Right.
That's all I care about.
What's a lot of bragging right now? What?
That's real.
But it's different than
That's real.
I'm better than all you. I don't
Yeah,
care about
yeah.
that. I'm consistent.
That's a fact.
I do my job. When I say I'm going to be there, I'm there. When it's your turn, when it's your appointment, you in the chair.
Yeah.
That's how I run mine.
Right.
So I don't care about your clients. I'm fine with mine.
There ain't never been like no because I know different shops out here, they have like shop days or things like that. Ain't never been no beef, but like between shops, like maybe this barber went to this shop or this nail tech went to this shop, so now we don't like each other. Or a lot of times men they argue over women. So this chick that was dating so and so is dating this barber at this shop now. So now we don't. It's never been. Y'all ain't never been involved in nothing.
And
like
the
that.
kid got moved like
weird
that.
stuff daily.
When we were younger, that happened all the time, of course, because you in the streets. So it's a lot more cross-contamination as far as, especially with these chicks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day,
Elite
a girl would
cross-contamination.
come get her eyebrows done, and then 2 days later, she bring you lunch.
Yep.
And then now the next time she bring you lunch, somebody else in there saw it, and now everybody know.
Yep.
It be like that.
That's how it works.
But I'm grown now. I'm married now. You know what I'm saying? I don't have.
Glad you said the married part, 'cause
Yeah.
boy, you know I know some stories.
So what about if a barber leave a shop, and like so now I'm at this shop, and now I'm not fucking with y'all because
And Twix can attest to
That
this.
happened.
As far as me, when you leave my shop, I wish you the best.
Yep.
I tell every single one of your clients
Where
when
you
they
at.
call, if I know where you at, I tell them,
okay.
and I'll make sure they know. Hey,
Gotta go.
Shorty told me where you at. Blah 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 blah. No matter why you left.
Yeah.
All of my friends own these shops. Twix, Marcus, Carl. These are all my friends. If I want to stop you from getting a job, I can. I can easily. Several people have left my shop and went to his shop. Hey, Shorty, what's up with da 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 da? Hey, man, you get your own experience.
And vice versa.
Yes.
Right.
Everybody get their own experience. It might just not worked out over there.
Yep.
So I might know that you did some crazy shit. I might have heard that you was on drugs, but I got to find out for myself.
Yep. Yep.
It's
We
crazy.
will do
You
background
on
checks though.
drugs.
We will call if you came from another shop. We will be like, hey, what's up with it? Blah blah blah. Because when I allow you, like I said in your interview, like I put myself in my working position to be to where I'm only around people I want to be around.
Yeah.
If I'm around you, I want to be around you. Nobody has to be around me if I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm not gonna have a barber in my shop who's ridiculous. Cause he's around me now being ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that's messing my energy. I work too hard to set my stuff up to have somebody I'm tolerating to pay booth rent. Booth rent is the last thing I need. So I don't judge my life on the booth rent because it's gonna get paid. If everybody quit, it could be paid.
Yeah.
When you have that thought process, you're on cruise control and you're able to manage your shop better. And that's a problem with a lot of barber owners. You have to get the booth rent from these barbers to pay this rent. So because of that, you're dealing with barbers you don't like or beauticians you don't like, and who are doing disrespectful and illegal things in your shop, but you need that rent from them to pay your rent.
Yeah.
So you need to put yourself in a position where you don't need nobody to pay rent, to where everybody wants to be there because they want to be there.
Okay.
Booth rent is a technicality
When
of
I
the
opened
job.
my shop, I paid the lease for a year. I worked there by myself for 6 months. When I opened, I was by myself. But I did it. So now anybody could come and go. Because I already know,
You know
no matter
by
what,
yourself.
I'm straight.
Yeah.
So now it's only good times.
Yep.
So with you guys being barber owners, and so often, especially when it comes to the black community, is how on the top of the list, the black barbershop is up there as far as what's important to us in life. Where do we get a lot of our information?
Okay.
Is there anything or any discussions that go on in you guys' barbershops that black men specifically can take out to attack the world with?
Every single day.
Yeah. I love you.
You first.
Yeah, it's pretty much it kind of depends on the barber too. You go to a barber shop to where the barbers themselves are not into the news, not into what's going on. So all y'all talking about is Jordans. You know what I'm saying? But if you're the barbershop to where it's a few barbers who are, are privy on certain information, or they listen to the news a lot, or you have some who been in the pen for years and had time to really research. Half my barbers are felons. You know what I mean? And so a lot of felons come out with a lot of research. You know what I'm saying? So conversation can be on a whole nother level when it comes to that. So it happens daily to where they can get something out of it, but it kind of still depends on the barbers itself. I've been posting for years on social media. It's very important who cuts your hair. Like you are who you eat, you are what you eat, you are what you see, you are what you hear. If your barber's telling you to cheat on your wife all the time, you might cheat on your wife because your barber said you think he's cool. As a barber, you gotta know you are in a position. You can be the squarest dude, but as a barber, if you cut tie, you end up being cool. So it's good to give people healthy information.
Do most barbers look at it like that? Like I'm in a position of, I won't say a role model, but I'm in a position of influence.
No.
I don't think they do. They are, but they don't think they do. They don't think they're that.
For instance, my shop, you're not gonna smell no weed. You're not gonna hear no cussing around kids, no cussing around women, because it's so many white people that come there, right? That's how I run it. So the information they get is they see all these professional black men. This is everybody. This is kids and white people.
Yeah.
So if they see it on me, oh, he looks like them. He got dreads like them. He dressed like, he looks like what I think a thug is, but he ain't. So now maybe the next person you see that look like me, you might give him that maybe he's not a thug.
Yep.
Benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And we're gonna end up seeing a lot of the same things. Because when you was at my shop,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
you know.
Y'all kind of, yeah. I like
We started
that, though.
these. We
Y'all
started
dress
this.
alike.
We started this together.
Y'all
We
dress
Think alike. Think alike.
My shorts much smaller than his pants.
Yeah, y'all the speaking version of dress alike.
Y'all both have a fade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to barber school together. We went to Long Beach together.
Yep.
Wow. Long Beach. Okay.
The Long Beach story of me and Shorty.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think Oakland has one. Arizona has one.
Yep.
When I was coming out, I think when I was about my second, third year out of high school, they were initially trying to get a barbershop, a barber school here. But they,
Real, yeah. They held him back for 12 years.
Yeah, that was tough.
Before he finally got it.
yeah, he was some bullshit though, because he was like, "Yeah, I'm not taking no federal money. I'm not taking no grants." It's like, my nigga, as long as you get your 12 bands, why do you care who it come from?
It wasn't he didn't care. He couldn't
Yeah.
Why couldn't he?
because they had already got in trouble with the federal money before it.
Okay, well, that ain't none of mine.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there you have it.
Yeah, so,
Stupid.
so with Shorty, with you being a married man,
Okay.
so been married,
Yes, sir.
married,
Been
been
married.
married.
Uh-huh.
We
Never get married ever.
I think he will. That's a defensive mechanism, man. We always say
Get
it.
married.
Yeah, nah,
promise he's not.
unless it's two of them.
The one
Do
chick
you
he-
want that?
The one chick he
do.
fall in love with is gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in love
And
with
then you're not big enough for two.
Yeah.
two. I am.
He might get married, but it's gonna be an angle. It'll be a scam.
All right, listen. You hold the camera, though.
Hey, yo,
I fire my cameraman. We get married. You hold the camera.
Somebody need a passport or some shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm newly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
Congratulations. How long? How long new?
Congratulations.
2 weeks,
May
3
9th.
weeks.
Oh, wow. You still in lingerie era. That's good. I give you 6 months. 6 months. Where the lingerie go?
He ain't graduated to the moo yet.
I still in that good era.
The
What?
moo.
Shit. I just told wifey the other day, you know what I'm saying? Because we still, we growing right now. You know what I'm saying? We try to, we grow, they come down. We grow, they come down. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I told her, I said, babe, them supposed to be waist beads. They was up to her chest. Shout out to Wade.
I would like to say that
Shout out to wifey, man.
you enjoy that couch tonight.
Nah, she be, we be,
I guarantee you
she
got a pallet right now.
She be shooting at me too, but it comes at random times. This shit gotta hurt a little bit. So I be having to, you know what I'm saying? I get him in when I can.
Oh, women know, though. They know how to hit you.
But
They know how to hit.
Women-
man, look at the most random times. I forgot we was doing a show. What show was that? I think it was at Noise Studio.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Yeah.
And then she came out of nowhere. Now I'm in my groove and shit. I'm doing my intro. And,
Jab.
ugh.
Yeah, oh God, that's how it was. Jab. Yeah.
Like, damn, this is what we doing right now.
Body blow.
But
This is what's coming.
yeah, man. So, what's the difference? What was the difference?
I'm going first to keep it a buck. Zero difference.
Zero difference.
None at all. I'm gonna tell you why.
Talk to me.
I had been with Van 17 years before we got married.
Yeah.
I knew everything about her, and we grew up together. She was 18. It's like every milestone she's had, I took her to get her wisdom teeth pulled out.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So
Pain.
we already knew everything. So we only got married because I wanted to. She was fine. I've been planning my wedding since I was 12.
Nice.
I picked the dresses, I picked the colors, I picked the place, I picked everything. Everything but her dress. So there was nothing really to change because we already knew everything. So the only thing that's
It was
changed.
Groomzilla.
So why? I call him that.
The biggest change now is because ain't no kids in the house. And she is losing it. Like she's in like, I'm partying like a motherfucker. I'm like, yes, get y'all asses out of here. I can do it downstairs. Her, all she thinking about is like she's in all these empty nest groups. She's like she get up in the morning and only got to make 2 plates and she's sad. I'm like,
she's struggling.
yeah.
Van was like super mom though. When I first started kicking with you, Van was like super mom. Like she had a hold on Bam. Like
damn, this is a game album right now. Game dropping like a motherfucker. Shout out to the fam.
Yeah, man. It was like super moms. I can imagine what it's like after the fact that everybody done left.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that would be wifey would. I can't wait.
What? Listen,
Wait. I
am having a great time.
Wait.
Everything's where I left it. Everything's where I left it. And all the juice that gets drunk, I drank it.
Man, look, boy. Hey, look.
It's
man,
the best.
And you pissing me off already.
All of my Gatorades are where I left them.
So the refrigerator hit different now.
Hell yeah. I got another one. I put one in the man cave.
he said, I got another one.
Man, look. I wake up, man, shit everywhere.
Yeah, no thanks.
You're going to miss it one day.
Nowhere where I put it.
One day you're going to miss it.
As long as they come on.
You got boys?
Yep.
Boy,
Well,
boys
no. I got 2 boys, 3 girls.
God, your boys on Peace Straight, man.
Nah, at all.
I don't know what they be aiming
dang.
for.
Thank God we don't share bathrooms.
God.
It ain't even about sharing a bathroom.
It's just knowing it. Knowing it. When I
just
go
going
look,
in there. Just going in there. It's like a swamp.
Well, yeah.
It says like a
like y'all
swamp.
cool with this? Look at this.
Well, I know when I was young, when I was young and I woke up and my shit was the good old days. You know, when you would wake up and it's
Sprinkler.
You know, that don't come around too often anymore. You know what I'm saying? But you need some good erotica for that one. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't even hold it. I'm just letting that shit fly. Fuck it. Shit, I know I gotta clean that shit up on Sunday anyway. Fuck it.
What is he saying right now?
Oh, you didn't get it?
I got it. I just can't believe he's saying it. Yeah.
What? Look, man, no hands. Hell yeah, man. But yeah, man, they just, you know what I mean? Every time I put something, it's gone. Oh, you know what annoys me now at this point? Is when I put some food in the fridge and I'm looking forward to going back to it.
Oh, that'd be the worst.
And then that shit gone and they just look at you like, I didn't know.
That'd be the worst. Now,
we didn't have
on
those
my experience when it came to me getting married, yeah, it was a change. But see, she was pregnant when we got married. So, you know, at first like, oh, she's not in the mood no more. Yeah. Before marriage, it was on and popping. I'm talking about anywhere, everywhere in the house was happening. It's all good. Married, baby, same time, right? Okay, I'm waiting. I'm trying to be an understanding man.
Yeah.
Right? That's a dream. I'm trying to be an understanding man. But now 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, a year. I'm like, hold on. You know what I mean? Then the lingerie just disappeared. Everything was cotton. Everything was cotton. No holes.
It ain't just me.
No holes nowhere. It got so bad, I did comedy a couple times. I would do comedy where her sit on the front row about this. And she would laugh and we'd go home and it would still be no bueno. I'm like, I did a whole skit about this. You was dying laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Because my whole life I always heard comedians say, man, once you get married, it's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But here's the thing. Like, probably like, unlike yours, you wanted to get married, right? Yeah. Of course, you wanted to get married too. That's what you married you, but that was your goal. A lot of women, marriage is their Super Bowl.
This is a fact. True.
And after Super Bowl, what's the plans? No plans besides going to Disneyland. Yeah. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, in reality, marriage is the first step.
This is a fact.
Where a lot of women feel marriage is the last step. So once you get married, the work starts the next day. Yeah. The work ain't over, and that's where the problem is, I feel.
I think, you know, the feeling now, maybe, you know, because I am in the honeymoon phase. It's been, what, almost a month?
Almost a month.
You might have a whole certain conversation. Don't mess it up. You in a good vibe right now. You're in the good right now.
I often wonder to myself, like, why I didn't do it sooner. That's where I'm at right now.
Gotcha.
Like, god damn, man, if this was the feeling, you know what I'm saying? Right. Knowing that you, it feels like all of like the shackles and the holding back and holding on to your feelings.
Right.
Thinking about what could be wrong. Like, you let all of that shit go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, man, it's just, I married my partner.
Yep. You 33 now?
32.
Got you. That's a good age. I got married when I was 30. My whole thing was, I told all the one I mess with, I'm not getting married till I'm 30. So for 10 years, from me 20 to 30, I was super hard in the paint. You know, in the parties, I was in the paint hard, no commitment. They all knew I didn't lie. I let you know what's up. I'm dealing with this, that. Deal with it or don't. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna lie to you. There's no reason to. You know what I mean?
100.
So with that being said, once I got married, I stopped everything. You know what I mean? So I went from player to really, all right, what do you want? When she came to the house, everything was there already. I can't cook. The kitchen was done. I prepared because I'm organized. Like he said, he thought I was married since he was 12 years old. I thought when I turned 30, it'd be this way. You know what I mean? So I would have never thought I would have been divorced because in my stupid male ego mind, long as I don't mess up, long as I don't cheat, I'm not getting divorced. Yeah. So that wouldn't even thought of my process. I would have never thought she just want to leave me because she said she ain't the married type. Years later, that blew my mind.
Yeah. The first time I got married, I think I was like 19, 20.
Oh, your second time?
Yeah, this is my second
Oh,
time.
power. And that's very important.
Yeah, but you know, you the first time I got married, I was like 19, 20, and that shit was over before a nigga ran a 40. But I learned value.
You say, boy, you're at a 40.
Sheesh. Actually married.
Right.
What? Nigga, hold my beer. You think that was short, but but I learned valuable lessons from it, and I knew then that I will never ever make a social decision like that again, and that's why it took me so long to make the move that I did make.
Right.
But we was having a conversation, and I don't even know if y'all even got context. We was actually having a show we was recording, and we were talking about marriage, and I was telling them that it would be shameful of me if I was to marry someone and I didn't have nothing to give them. You know what I'm saying? Like me getting on my knee or me putting a ring on your finger should not be enough for you to say yes. You know what I mean? I felt like if I don't have a legacy to give, then what are we doing right now? I don't have nothing to give you. What am I leading? You know what I'm saying? So, as we having this conversation, shout out to the Crown Royal, by the way. Whew. Loaded. And I just hit her up as we're having a conversation.
Oh, wow.
Like, let's go do it. And shout out to my bro T Mitch, man. He after seeing what he did.
T Mitch?
Yeah.
Cool.
After seeing what he did, man, when him and his wife just woke up one day and just said, "Fuck it, let's go do it." I always had that in the back of my mind, like that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some shit like that, and then for maybe like what I'm saying, our 5-year anniversary, we do it big. That was my thing, and I said, "Fuck it, man, let's go do it." But I'm at this point, I'm gone, and just so happened, because I don't even think I told you. I didn't tell Ivan. So, just so happened, she brought it up to Ivan. And Ivan like, man, come on, man, we finna go. So, in the back seat, and we kind of made, we made it do what it do, man. But it was a great feeling, man. It's a great fucking feeling. It's a great feeling. And, we've been together, almost 9 years.
Dope.
So, I always knew, like, this is my life partner. Like, if this don't fucking work out, y'all finna have a player for a daddy forever.
I knew very early on, but I just wasn't done being shorty yet. Like he was saying, he was in them streets and he let everybody know.
Yeah, in the streets too.
Well, I was in the streets too, but I was lying my ass off.
Me too. Me too.
Hey, man, I don't have time to be telling y'all everything. Y'all gonna, y'all gonna have these. Everybody,
whenever you find out, you find out.
Everybody gonna have toothbrushes over here. They just gonna be all in different places.
I feel like shout out to the Glade candles. You feel me?
I'm gonna tell you two things: the truth, that's none of your business.
There they go.
That's it. It's
Wow.
the truth and none of your business. That's it.
They working on something.
Yeah. Shout out to the
mysterious
Narcos
noise.
upstairs.
Yeah, they
They
upstairs.
just decide to pop up randomly.
I think that's why AC ain't working like it used to work. Ever since they started working on
Man, it
stuff.
used to be cold as
Our
fuck
AC
in
used to
here,
be
man.
cold.
But so I think my problem coming up was I always wanted to make women feel like they were the one, and I knew they weren't. That was my issue. I didn't grow into
never want to let them feel like that.
Yeah.
But see, my thing is, if I'm not getting nothing out of you, then what am I doing with you? Like, vagina is vagina to me.
Oh, I'm getting something out of her too, though.
You know what I'm saying? But if I don't got
That was a great conversation. Vagina is vagina. I'm getting something out of it.
if I don't got the deed, what am I doing? If I don't got the deeds,
soiling your royal oats.
Yeah.
My problem, what he used to tell me all the time, you too nice to everybody. I treated everybody good.
yeah.
Whether I wanted to be with you or not. So it'd be several times where I just like bowling with this girl, and I'm nice. And then now she thinks we go together. You know what I'm saying? Or now, at several times, I just been hanging out with who I thought was my friend.
Yeah.
And she come out the bathroom naked. I'm like, oh, shit. All right. That's not what I was planning, but smooth.
Very nice. Very nice.
You know, but that was my problem.
That's nice, man.
Vegas is small, man. You know what I mean? And take a man on the scale of 1 to 10 when it comes to whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
As in producing, show, rapping, D-boy, political, whatever he is. If he's on the over 7 to 10, right? You're all dealing with the same people. So what that happens, you see a lot. And when you see a lot, it really makes you like, I'm just going to keep playing these treats right now because I know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And something that, in the BDK we said and still believe in to this day, listen, man, if a woman likes you because you dope and fly, whatever you do, it's a great chance she likes somebody else in your clique. She just ain't going to tell you because you guys are very similar.
Fact.
The same way, if your woman has a group of 10 women, it's another woman in that group. If you have the opportunity and we get caught, you would mess with. That's how she thinks about you and your homeboys too. So with that being said, when the things we used to do back in the day and allow things to happen, and it organically happened all the time, it really makes you like,
Yeah.
I told myself, I'm not marrying an American chick. I said, she got to be from Africa. That's why when I met my wife, she's Ethiopian. I was like, oh, she's the one.
He said she's the one.
I did the wrong one, but I said in my head what it's going to be.
He said she's the one because he's an Ethiopian.
With my wife, she was one of the first women I ever
promise you.
met in Las Vegas who didn't know me.
I love that.
Listen,
I love that.
back in my Sigma Beta days or my BDK days when I was young,
Yeah.
I had a spiel.
Right.
You know, I'm in the club, I meet a girl, I tell her this. As soon as I say this, she like, oh yeah, you da 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 da, and I'm off and running. I did my whole shit, and she was like, all right, nice to meet you, sir.
Oh, right there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gave me a fucking pager number.
Yep.
So-
AJ dissed
so-
me.
right.
That's what got me. And I've never. Not,
Oh,
let
you
me-
do Twix? Twix got
let me break it down this way for those who don't get misconstrued. I don't put myself in the diss scenario. So me saying I don't get dissed not because I'm this guy, but
Yeah.
if I feel it going that way, I stop it and be like, you know what, you have a good one.
Yeah.
I don't get to the point of rejection.
Yeah.
And most women I ever talk to hollered at me first. So the ball's in my court to do what I want to do with the ball.
That's why
as
you're
in
able to
that.
tell the truth. That's
Yeah. So with that being said,
The truth is subjective.
truth is the truth.
The truth is subjective.
I don't know how the truth is
I know a lot of truthful lies.
when I was passing out free flyers, I was passing out my CD, matter of fact, called The Best of the Best CD I made. And I was leaving Walmart, and I saw her in her truck. And I'm just trying to give her a CD. I knocked on the thing. She's like, no, I don't want that. No, it's free. She's like, huh? I said, roll the windows down. She scared. I said, for real. I said, I'm trying to give you a free CD, that's all. Right? She's like, I don't want to buy nothing. Right? And I was just painting my shop, so I had paint on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said, listen, I don't know you don't know me, but I'm good. I'm just gonna give this to you. So I gave it to her, long story short. And after that I tried to holler. She's like, deny me. For like 5 minutes. And I kept trying to
said
go.
for 5 minutes.
No.
It's not even a long time.
That's a long time when you don't get denied. And how I got a number, I told her I had 2 phones. I said, listen, I got 1,600 numbers in this phone. I got 800 numbers in this phone, right? I said 80% are women. Out of the 80% of the women, like 30% are bad. Out of the bad women, I only call 5 of them. If I get your number, you'll be another fine woman in my phone. So don't worry about me bothering you. She said, okay, here's my number then. That's how I got a number.
That's a hell of a tale.
That's a hell of a
Damn,
tale.
I ain't never tried
That's
that
some
one.
sugar-free shit right there.
And you know, it's
kinda cool right there.
And even though I knew I felt I was going to marry her, I called her 3 days later. Because I told her, I said, I ain't going to call you for at least a week if I remember you. I told her the truth. Right? 3 days later, Talib Kweli concert. I called her. First thing she said is, "Wow, 3 days? I must be something different." I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, "Oh yeah, she the one."
Yeah. I think on my end, she was the first chick I was with that just knew how to love. You know what I'm saying? You so used to, the chicks I was fucking with was kind of like, they'll fuck you real good, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's that fatherless love.
Ain't no teddy bear.
Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, talking about heartless, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you run into one of them that's like,
and y'all a different era too. Y'all the Mojave High School era. It's things start getting.
don't throw me.
Wait.
But y'all in that era though. Y'all all in that era.
What is Mojave High School era though?
I'ma tell you what
why
the
y'all
era
gonna
is.
shoot us down like that?
No.
A shit farm.
Don't do that, though. Don't do that.
I am Cheyenne High School.
I'm Cheyenne too. But I'm saying is, you 10 years younger, right? Y'all era was the first era where women were getting saluted to be savages. That's what I'm saying. Women our age were getting shunned for doing anything savage.
Yeah. Right.
Y'all era was savage was like, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And they got more savage. And that's why a chick 21 years old right now is super savage. But y'all era started that, so I'm agreeing to what you're saying as in.
Yeah, it was just like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. I love you, but fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So when I come across one where, how you feeling? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm here for you. It's like, damn, nigga. Am I worthy of this? You know what I'm
Hell of a
saying?
question.
Right.
What?
That's a hell of a question.
Cause I'm thinking about my past too, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I know the fucked up shit I did. So when you come across something good, if it means something to you, you're gonna question yourself. Like, God damn, what I kinda, am I worthy? So, yeah, man, shout out to wifey, man. Shout out to wifey.
I think in my case, my wife made me feel different. Like, there's only been 3 people in my life that made me feel a certain kind of way about me. She and her being one of them. The other one's my best friend, the other one's my dad. So to me, that's an elite company. Like, when you make me feel, because I always felt like an outlier. I've always felt like I'm right outside the bubble. I'm close to the bubble, but I'm always right outside of it. Yeah. She's one of the only people that made me feel like I was in the bubble, and I was.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Accepted.
like made me feel like real love. Like I really love this person.
You're mine, baby.
I met her 2 weeks before I turned 18, so I was still.
Oh shit!
I was all the way in the street. I'm a freshman in college. And so I think when I graduated, they were giving out the Millennium Scholarship. Background on Millennium Scholarship for those who don't know.
Wow.
In the 90s, the U.S. sued the tobacco industry. Every state got a chunk of money. For Nevada, because education is not a priority here, they decided to give out these college scholarships to keep kids in Nevada going to school in Nevada.
Yeah.
So I'm coming out of high school right as they passing the Millennium Scholarships out. I live right down the street from community college. It was a party at my house every day.
Facts.
You don't gotta believe me. You can ask. It was a whole house in my house. My brother was one of the top. He graduated 2 years before me. He's one of the top athletes in the city.
My guy.
Yeah.
It was hoes at my house. My Blow, you know Blow. Blow. If you know my family, you know we good with women. We're good with women. So I'm used to that lifestyle. So I'm dead in the middle of this. I'm a freshman in high school. A freshman in college, and the college is right down the street from my house. And everybody has a scholarship. Everybody has a scholarship, so everybody's down the street from my house. My dick is wet. My dick is wet all the time. But it was just something about her consistently, even though she knew that. And at one point, I was like, "Yeah, you rolled ass. You rolled ass. Like I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like I don't know what else to tell you. I'm fucking a bunch of them." But she consistently she was there.
Yeah.
It was a feeling that she gave me that nobody else gave me. So it was like at some point it was like I'm going to marry her. Like she's going to be the one. I'm going to try to wait until I'm done fucking off. I just never reached that point. When I say never reached that point, literally we eloped on a Wednesday. On Thursday I was fucking off.
Wow.
My guy.
No, because nobody knew. Nobody knew I got married. We was on our way to Carl's Jr. and we was talking about. I was like, "Look, I got enough money for us to either go get married or we can get this Carl's Jr. I don't got enough money to do both."
Huh.
Dead ass.
Time out. That's perfect.
If we go get married, we gotta come home and eat these bologna sandwiches because I'm dead ass. I have enough money because I think it was like what $200 total. Like it's the marriage license is like $50. the package is like 150 for the however whatever the total was. I got enough money to do one or the other.
Yeah.
So you pick. And she said she wanted to get married, so we went and did that. Nobody knew though. So literally the next day, my cousin was like, "Hey, I got one." I said, "Shit, let me tell her we're going to Walmart." And the very next day, so I
wish my wedding cost $200.
Shit.
That's tight.
Oh man,
You did it big though.
I think mine was only what? Mine what? $50?
How much was the license? The license was what?
I don't know. I was drunk.
I think it was around $200 for the both for mine.
I was in the back seat, nigga. Like Joker out the window.
We got married in Hawaii. And that shit.
Oh man, talk your shit,
No,
man.
not like that. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So she put her hands up. Whatever you want, you can have it.
But you were ready to be you were really ready to be married.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 'cause my first one, and
Yeah.
I know it's some
Yeah.
it's some dirtbag shit, but it was so long ago. But like my first marriage, when it first happened, you know, you throw the rings all on the internet and shit, and all the bitches you was fucking that you didn't tell hit you up and be like,
Oh, right away.
right away, like, oh, congratulations on your new marriage, right? And then, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you gotta hit them with, well, you know you was supposed to be the one.
I'm gonna tell you what I got. It wasn't women I was fucking with. I got hella inboxes. Oh, you married now? Oh, I missed my shot.
Yep.
Like, nigga, you been knowing me 20 years. If you don't shut up.
So when I got married, it was a 30% drop of women at my club and 30% drop of women at the barbershop.
Oh shit, that hurt you brand wise.
Immediately. Immediately. I said, oh my God.
That's crazy.
They said congratulations, and I ain't seen some since. I promise you. Well, when you're a promoter and you get married, oh man, I didn't know a certain percentage of women are coming because they know don't matter how many men there, it's one that they know is a great bachelor.
That's
As
crazy.
long as women know it's one great bachelor at that event, they'll come.
Yeah.
So wait. So you being married didn't translate to more women being attracted to you?
More married women get attracted to me. Once I got married, all the married women got attracted to me. But the single women was like, because, you know, I've been single for so long. They know I was solid with my singleness. So when I got married, it's like, oh, game over. Because we know what he does.
And you kind of the ticket.
You know?
You kind of the ticket. So when you got married, it was like, I would like if you ain't got shit, like I ain't got shit. If I go get married, they gonna be like, oh. It's cool.
I knew you was going with it.
You know what I'm saying? But if I had a lot to offer, I got married, they gonna be like, oh shit, she got her one. You know what I'm saying? She got her one to go, pay the car bill and all that.
What she gonna get if she get you?
Nothing. A hand.
Serious question.
What you got? You got some money?
Serious question real quick to you. I ain't trying to take away the questions, but you said two. You seriously would marry two women if you could legally?
Yes.
Do you want that?
I honestly think that's the only way I'll be happy. I don't think I can be happy with one woman.
I know somebody who did that. He got a podcast about that. It's serious business. I'll send it to you.
Emotionally, I couldn't do it, and I don't got enough dick for it.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
The blood ain't blooding right now.
I don't because
You know
I
what
don't.
I'm saying? The blood ain't.
The macaroon not working no more?
Boy, nigga.
Bro, you like 27 years old. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, I got too. Right now, I'm working on it, but I just got too much weight on me right now, and
It's happy weight.
oh,
Gotta be positive.
you know what, and shout out to Skinny right here because he probably Shorty too. They probably the last ones to see me like at my.
Bro, you wasn't. I don't know why you always say that. Like I never recognized you for being a buff dude. Maybe you was under your clothes, but I never was like, hey man, take your shirt off.
I
Let me
had
see
the
your chest.
6-pack joke. Come on, we didn't go that far.
No, I'm saying so. I never seen you like.
No,
being
meaning
a buff dude,
like
a workout dude.
I was lean. I had
Fit,
the
yeah, I seen you
6-pack
lean,
Joker.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I was fast and shit. So out there catching
I
the
was
white folks.
fast.
I was like, they thought I was Superman out there. You know what I'm saying? And I knew like I didn't want to be one of the niggas on the field that was like what I used to be. So now I'm out there pulling shit. Because I'm carrying extra weight.
Right.
I'm out there pulling shit. I'm out there. I can't get to the ball as fast.
Okay.
So
You know what you was fighting? Real quick. You know what he's fighting? our whole life, being in Vegas, our whole life we fight to be your daddy. You don't ever want to be your daddy. If you hear that, oh, it's ruined your day. Your daddy, me.
Yeah.
So, with you saying that, I'm just please stop saying I kicked you off the team.
No, it's a running joke. I started.
You just stopped coming.
I stopped. I ghosted. I ghosted, bro. But it sounded better. Just you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, he got to.
He wasn't getting where he was getting before. He's like, you know what? I got family shit today.
It was one. I think it was no. You know what? It was one kickball tournament. I'll never forget it. It was one kickball tournament. It was a neighborhood. It was the second go round. When we had the neighborhood kickback on, not the kickback, but kickball tournament on like Deer Springs. It was second go round. I'm used to out there, bang, 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 bang. Now all of a sudden, nigga, that ball coming faster than you used to. Nigga, that motherfucker used to be hanging up there. And by the time it get down, I'm right there. Now that motherfucker's coming down, and I'm like, hey, man. I ain't got it no more. I ain't got it.
Realization.
I ain't got it no more. So I ain't never want to be one of them niggas that be like, you know how you always get the sorry nigga on the basketball team, and he's
there on time every time.
Always telling you what he used to do. I didn't want to be that person. I was saying, fuck it. I'm taking my fucking future in my own hands. The problem is, one, I had never wifey loves to cook. Okay. Not only does she love to cook, baking is her passion.
Dope.
It's dope when I'm eating it.
All right.
But
when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
So I've been fighting it. It's been 8 years, you know what I'm saying? At this point I just come to the realization that maybe a stomach is for me these days.
Fuck that.
Once it turns strong though, ain't no turning back. You still got opportunity.
Yeah.
Once you get a strong belly.
No, you know what?
Strong word like punch my stomach.
You know, shout out to the sisters. We had the goats, man. We had Sequoia and Chelsea in here not too long ago, and just for the fuck's sake of it, my dumb ass decides to ask a question. And the way they went in.
Oh, and the dad bod.
I felt so mad.
Oh, yeah, they went ham.
I felt so mad. I said, fuck that, man. I got to get back. I'm cool. Y'all got me.
Like y'all right here. I know y'all see us. I know y'all looking right at us saying this shit.
They was looking at dad bods and they was destroying dad bods. She was like, "Oh no, I'm not dating no dad bod." She was like,
"I gotta be a little bit."
She was like,
damn.
If we together and then he get one, okay, but off top, no.
Yeah, man. So I'm getting on it, man, because I think our community too, man. We have our health issues are severe right now. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. Shout out to wifey, man. Lay off the bread. Let me struggle.
I did a survey in my barbershop, and y'all might be happy to hear this.
Talk to me.
So I showed a picture of my client when I was young. I had 6-pack. I said, I'm trying to get his back. He said, don't get that. I said, you're tripping. And my stomach was bigger than it was now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, this is what was up. She said, I don't like no man no 6-pack.
Yeah.
I said, you the only one. Then the white client next to her was like, yeah, I like my man with a belly. I said, y'all for real. They both was like, for real. I put it on Facebook. Yeah. I said, ladies, do you prefer a man with a 6-pack or a belly? Like 80% said a belly. I would have never thought that. There's like men with 6-pack, conceited. They act like they better than you. They be all weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want a real man with a belly. I did not know. So
see, I'm washed now, man. I don't want to get back to the 6-pack because just the amount of discipline you have to get one and to maintain it is hard as fuck. I want to get back to a level where that blood flow is like elite. You know what I'm saying?
I think my shirt should look right.
Because after that,
mine's all for fashion.
After that first one, boy, that sling starts slinging. You know what I'm saying? So just if I get elite blood flow, and then the triceps, nigga, can't tell me nothing.
The wife you already love, you already married though. You might as well just go.
Yeah, but I have pride. And until my missionary game is where I want it to be, I'm always working. So that's where you work on the triceps.
How will you know? Oh, guys.
Triceps. You gotta be in the push up. Being able to do push ups and then push-ups on a mattress are two different things.
Yep. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My new woman now, shout out to her. She got me stretching. I'm like, stretching? She's like, yeah, performance. It helps your performance because she's younger. She's 12 years younger than me.
She got
Oh,
you
shit.
Boy,
stretching before?
She picking you up.
You going to the bedroom stretching?
Not like at nighttime, she would make me stretch. Like I've never touched, I've been dancing all that crap my whole life. I've never been able to touch my toes. I could touch my toes and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Because I stretch now.
You never been able to touch your toes?
Never in my life. I was dancing, I could never touch my toes. I thought my arm was too short. I'm like, yep, this ain't for me.
Nigga, how you do cherry pickers in PE?
I hated cherry pickers. Cherry pickers, you open your leg up though. Clap. Their legs are open.
I always
I'm the
cheated.
same.
I played for the Seahawks, man.
You touch your toes?
Pop Warner.
Never could.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
it's cheating,
now
cherry.
with her, like she telling me that to stretch out, man, the bed be it's a whole nother situation. Squats, she's like, you gotta do more squats. I'm like, what? She's like, cause you're sweating too much. I do squats now. That changes everything.
That's why you gotta have that fan by the
That's
bed,
crazy.
man. You just gotta put it on
That's
one when you fucking
crazy.
because it dries up the lube.
This is gonna give it to you raw and uncut, ain't he?
The
Raw
lube.
and uncut.
You using lube?
Y'all like y'all still like using a bunch of spit?
No, the pussy just
Organic.
still get wet.
Nah, it ain't about that.
You gotta use lube, bro. What are we doing right now? You not using
Use
lube?
for what?
Skinny, you not using lube with them fingernails?
You know I'm not using lube. No, I'm
What
not
are we
using
using lube for?
We had this conversation before, like when you brought up lube. Like,
Niggas
no.
fucking Freddy Krueger against the wall and shit.
If you're not
man,
doing
no.
anal, what are you using lube for?
It's a serious question. You should probably answer that.
Because it makes the vagina feel amazing. How about that? Trust me.
You not using lube, bro?
That's what you do.
I've
Just
used lube before and it didn't make the vagina feel no
listen to
different.
your boy. It's some shit called gun oil. Not water based, silicone based.
Gun oil.
Yeah, it's lube. You can get it at the store, but that's the brand. Gun oil.
Check
Tell you,
apart
man,
guns use
that lube is something different, bro.
No, it is.
There's something they got at this is for contraceptive, but it's at Walmart like bullets, white bullets, and a woman puts it up in them in 10 minutes. It breaks down inside of them. That thing right there is something.
That's ain't the wet kitty pill? That ain't the wet kitty shit?
What's it called?
Wet kitty?
Nuh-uh. This is
gas
Walmart. This
station?
is- This is at Walmart.
Talking about the gas station pussy pills?
Yeah, they on social media, they was going crazy for them at one point.
Yeah, a woman put me onto this. She was
Yeah.
like, "No, use it." I'm like, what? I'm
If
like,
they add Arco, I'll pass.
I get that.
I mean, the same shit that's at Arco is at the motherfucking sex store. It's the same shit.
I've never been in one.
A sex store?
So where the fuck you getting lube from?
Get lube from?
What, nigga?
Radio Shack?
Maybe get some
Amazon.
bananas.
Oh,
Amazon is like your best
Get
friend.
some lube. Like, nigga,
I'm not going in no sex store.
What? Like never, not even.
Have you ever been? Okay, you've been in a sex store a bunch of times.
What?
What is the arcade?
Well, it's like a bunch of different pornos.
So you go in there. It's like a little theater, and it's like porn on a loop.
Oh, I thought it was really like video
Nah,
games.
no,
No,
You
nigga.
just,
Mario Brothers.
you just watch it with your whoever.
I thought it
you with.
was too.
So why do they call it arcade?
I don't know, cause it's better than dick hole. yeah.
Things I want to say.
No, I for sure thought it was. I
Ladies
thought it
and
was
gentlemen,
like
this film
video
is
game.
rated
Yeah.
D.
So you never been in the door?
No, I have, but I didn't.
He never been. In
I
the
never been to
arcade
that part.
I've only
I thought
went
it was really
once, but I
arcade.
was just. Let me see what the arcade is. You know, let's go. We went there and it's just hella booths and you pull.
You ever been to the Green Door?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Never.
I used to date a girl that worked there. She used to pay me to come.
Oh.
They had an arcade in the green
That's a
door?
great like
That's-
double entendre.
Yeah,
general.
for real.
You can pay me to come. I like that.
I didn't mean it like that, but
Lil
that's
Wayne, boy,
what
that's
it
the Lil
was.
Wayne,
No, she worked there, and it's like people had to see some shit.
Yeah.
She'd be like, I know you.
Green Door, Red Rooster.
Red Rooster now. Green Door when I was younger, for sure. Different vibes. They're different. They're completely different vibes.
I've never been to Red Rooster.
Me neither.
I've seen it on the outside. But
Red Rooster is way better. It's a more relaxed vibe. You can bring alcohol in. It's a private residence as opposed to like a building. It got a pool in it, like a nice little pool. It's a completely different vibe.
You was fucking in the pool.
No, I swam in it though. It was a chick. I met her there. I went with my homegirl and met another chick there. So I got.
That's like fucking in a lazy river. Like you just
Who do
you
you-
jumping in pee.
Why are you criticizing lazy river sex? Are you from Las Vegas?
Lazy River sex was the best.
I was too young.
I'm
I was
confused.
too young. I don't know nothing about lazy river sex.
Well, I do.
Yeah,
I just knew like
That was
it's
some real,
like
that was
the
some real
color of
Henderson
water.
shit you just said.
that was new right there. Lazy River sex that was like
You ain't never finger a girl in the lazy river? Like
One.
nothing?
Bro, I was like 11.
The lazy river closed in like 2005 or 6. So you was in high school. You definitely should have been fingering somebody. And you start fucking when you was
I was
like,
over the wedding.
You started fucking when you was 7.
It closed 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
Yep, for
Yeah,
sure.
see, I was.
Yeah, but you was fucking when you was
I was
7.
in
So
high
I
I
don't
don't remember
understand.
going that late.
Yeah.
2000. Oh, maybe.
Like,
By that time,
Yeah.
by that time, movies and
After
and
the
all
next
that shit
summer,
was.
it closed.
By that time, movies and shit was premiere. Like I had outgrown Wedding Wild at that time.
By the time you was in high school,
Nigga, Circus, the Texas, Santa Fe, all that was popping back then.
nigga, it's been popping. That has nothing to do with it in a while. Nothing.
Niggas wasn't going to Wedding Wild then. No more.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
When I was in high school, no one was going to Wet n Wild no more. It was about the teen clubs that I had never went to,
Frozen.
Frozen, shit like that.
Because you're saying like your experience is different than ours. Like there were teen clubs when we were in high school. Circus
No, I'm
was
saying
when we were
y'all.
in high
Well, I'm
school.
saying y'all are a few years older than me.
Right.
So you
I'm
said it
saying
wasn't popping anymore.
It wasn't popping anymore in
Wasn't the
my
hip thing
day.
to do.
It was dope in like middle school, but when I got to high school, this is when the movies was elite back then. Now we talking about you can't fuck at the Wet n Wild.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird.
Doesn't sound like I
It's
want.
like all that was
Yeah.
always elite in our time. Like going to the movies was
Always
elite.
elite. That's what I'm saying.
Circus was
What
elite.
changed?
Like everything was elite.
What changed between 2001?
You just wanted to be like you wanted to be everywhere.
What made you niggas not want to be around bathing suits?
Yeah, that is crazy.
I mean,
That sounds weird.
Because
Soldier Boy was it Soldier
we
Boy?
would
Was
be
he
kicking
beside
it at
us?
the apartments, like.
Well, they had apartments when I was in high school too. So I'm sure.
Well, nigga, the difference is I don't think we woke up and
Was y'all
said, hey,
crumping
let's
then?
go to.
Was it crumping then?
Yeah, it's crumping.
You can't
Clown
crump
walk.
Wet n Wild. I had to figure it out. That didn't work. That didn't work in the
Niggas
wild.
do this. Board shorts. Niggas gonna do that board shorts.
Niggas,
I had to figure it out. That's why I'm quiet. I'm like,
they ain't want to take off them 2X tall
I was
tubes.
actually a man, nigga. Shout
They ain't wanna take off the big ass t-shirts. That's what it was.
shout out to SO. Shout out to SO, man. I fucking ordered me a Pro Club tall tee. Look at that belly, said.
Why you ain't go to YNS?
Turn that motherfucker to an XL. Huh?
Why you go to YNS and get one?
I didn't know I could.
You sound a real Henderson.
Bro, who the fuck wears tall?
is going on?
First of all, who wear Pro Clubs in 2021?
Several niggas.
yeah, those necks are aggressive.
And
That's fuck.
I never liked their necks. Then when you wash them, they stay wide but go short. They turn
Like-
into a. I don't know what's up with Pro Club.
I haven't worn a Pro Club in
That's where I got mine
probably
from.
10 years.
YNS.
Hella stiff.
Boy, that's
That was a cheap one. Everybody said the AAA. I love that one. It's called AAA, right? The other one.
Yeah.
you might as well have a
I like
choker
that.
and you guys might as well have a
just
choker.
wear-
on.
Right now,
It was
choking
rough
me.
reason.
I just wear Hanes.
Hanes is good too.
V-necks.
I need, yeah.
Well,
Go to Ross, get the 3 polo joints.
Correct.
Thing right there.
Yep.
Look like something.
You got good money.
I was
It's
a
a
clown.
Ross, $8.
I was a clown walker though. I ain't getting the crumping too much. I couldn't.
You couldn't
Oh, so
dance.
y'all
You
was-
could dance for real?
What, nigga? Do you know the fuck I am?
No.
Tell him.
Tell me though.
Hey, look. I don't talk about that much of my past, but yeah,
We need to today.
your boy used to get down, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? Shit,
Okay.
motherfucker. I was an M5. Oh,
See? Never mind.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't,
no, I want to get
Told you
the
what?
correct.
don't do that.
Oh, 2004, we won everything. That was the year we won the step show. We won the parade. We was just killing that year. And then I was like,
I could be right. There's copying the betas.
Yeah.
And they finally got it.
Ooh.
M5s, definitely.
It's cool to do it once.
It's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We did it 4 years in a row.
Definitely. They did, though. It's all right, though.
that's right.
The
And
betas
M5s
were always, the betas were mad. The betas were very, very talented, but they were like a bunch of like Star Trek niggas. Like, He was just weird,
Listen,
like anime.
Listen,
he was a bunch of anime niggas.
we gonna be honest in here. We gonna be honest. You gotta give people their flowers while they can smell them.
Talk to me.
We talk about stepping. Twix was that nigga.
Correct.
I'm not saying it because he in the room.
Appreciate
it. If we being honest, Twix was that nigga, and he had the betas. He had the betas on point.
During my time, it was like.
Appreciate that.
During my time, it was Major, Little.
Yeah.
That was the crew.
I'm a Sigma now, but I was a Sigma then, and they came up under us. All them.
Okay.
Major, Little, Selby, the twins, Greg.
Yeah.
All them. The M5s, you, Landlord, Weeze Mac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's when it was,
Mm-hmm. Stepping was different, but when you talk about stepping in Las Vegas, you have to mention Twix.
It was way different when we was in school than when y'all was in school. It was like Super Bowl shit.
But it's dope though. They did catch the end of it. Yeah, they did catch the end. It was still that was the last one. They got shot in 2004. That was the last Step show. Yep. 4 people got shot, and that was it.
Jesus.
Yeah. I tried to bring it back like 8 years ago, and a woman who was at UNLV was still there. Was like, no, because in 2004. I'm like, damn, I thought y'all. Homebody in.
I missed that whole era of Las Vegas. Like I feel bad. I feel bad that my kids aren't going to get the high school experience.
My God! So my son, my oldest son, he was a beta.
And my son and nephews, but it's different though.
And I went to a meeting. I was like, oh, this is nothing. Like,
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
I went to
not even just stepping though. Wet and Wild. They're not going to get late night hoops. They're not going to get. It's a bunch of shit that we had.
The manor, the kitchen.
The Italian American like shit, y'all don't even get Scandi or Mount Tasia. Y'all don't get none of that shit.
Yep. They won't even know about McDonald's when they used to get shot up all the time.
Or when they had a playground in it, like when they had the outside playground
on the strip.
Hell no! Remember when the McDonald's with MLK used to be the only.
Oh, that yeah.
Man, that motherfucker used to get lit up.
No, it was the kicking and shot used to get lit up. Stop and get shot.
Yeah,
you had to say cuz to get in Hamburger Hut, Stop and Shop.
I mean Stop and Shop, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My bad.
Stop and Shop. Right.
What's his name was there at the time? Jose was there.
I went to. Yeah, I went by the. I think it was a couple years ago. I went by the parade and I was like, this shit is trash, bro. Like, I remember when it was.
MLK parade was something to do.
And then after that, we go straight to West.
Yeah.
Circus was popping. It's unfortunate, man. It's just it's real unfortunate, and I don't even know if the powers may be
to bring
would
it back.
would even allow it to come back.
Right. You're trying to. Somebody I didn't like. I'm gonna call it out too. I didn't like. I went to when we was in Long Beach. We didn't go to MLK parade out there. Okay. So I went to MLK parade in LA in 2007 because I threw All-Star Weekend in Arizona. Okay. So I was in different states promoting Arizona for All-Star Weekend. So I went to LA to pass out flyers for Arizona.
I thought All-Star Weekend was here.
No. My bad. 09 was Arizona then. 07 was Vegas. 09 was Arizona. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went to I went to LA in 09, right? For the MLK parade, it's from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The Lakers were in it. The Clippers were in it. It blew my mind. The parade was 12 hours long. It was spectacular. I was like, oh, this is what it is, right? So then when we got the Golden Knights, I'm expecting the Golden Knights to be at the parade. They didn't even send the cheerleaders. That's just somebody else, like, waiting for Golden Knights. I'm like, are they too good not to be the MLK parade? I'm calling it out.
Yeah.
You the Golden Knights. Yeah, the Golden Knights paid my shop. We did the haircut. Yeah. That was great. You know what I mean? But the MLK parade, how are you the Golden Knights don't be at the parade? Our next parade that's open, the Las Vegas Aces, I believe they'll be there. But any pro team, the Raiders need to be there because in LA they were. But we gotta stop getting shortcuts.
Okay, let me ask you then, Twix, without getting too far into what you got going on.
Got you.
With the teams and everybody coming to Las Vegas, right? In my humble opinion, a lot of they're looking at the strip, they're looking at the lights, and they looking at the money, not necessarily the people. So the thought of Las Vegas is what brings all these people here. They don't too much care about the.
But here's the thing: people. Every group, every organization that's $1 million and up has PR, and their job is to put them in things like that to look good for the optics. You see what I'm saying? They all have that. So that being the case, that PR for the Golden Knights was like, nah, we're not doing that. Because they know every parade, they have a calendar at every event that's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's people who are getting paid hundreds and thousands of dollars just to know that.
Yeah.
And for them to send the representatives there in slacks waving shows that, yeah, we'll just send them. Because the hockey players, they're not coming.
Is it because the pro teams here aren't reliant on the citizens here? I think Las Vegas as a whole, when you get past Sahara, everything past Sahara, that's south of Sahara is not geared towards us.
We know that, but as a conglomerate, it don't matter about that. You're still in the city, and that's when you post it. Like the Raiders have put a lot of money into different things. I read all the time at 80.1 the different things Raiders put money towards because their PR is working.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So no, they just didn't do it. Like I said, they were at the parade, but not them. The Golden Knights representative was there waving. So that makes it even worse. I'm saying.
Right.
So they took their time and said, none of them. Okay, y'all go. All right, Ted, just wave.
Ted,
You
just
see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. And I got to call it out because nobody's going to call it out. Our politicians need to be on their hammer. Our politicians right now, people are like, no, y'all need to be out in this parade. That's what they need to be saying. Stop beeping. Nah, man.
Okay. Are we allowed to talk about your political?
Yeah, if anything I can't answer, I'll just say I can't answer. It's all good.
Okay. Because growing up here, North Las Vegas is completely different than I'm pretty sure it's doubled in size. What we
Definitely.
North Las Vegas.
I hate it too, man.
I hate it too. Like growing up. I remember everything past Pecos and Alexander was desert. Like, I remember walking through that desert by Willie.
Yep.
So what's your plan for North Las Vegas as a whole? Like, what's your goal for?
My main goal is to give North Las Vegas a positive connotation. That's my main goal.
Okay.
And under that umbrella, it encompasses a lot of other things, like Section Great, taking people from Section 8 to home ownership. You know what I mean? And I'm getting a nonprofit to where when you buy a house, besides the first time buyers deal, I'll have some money toward you for your house.
Yeah.
You know, all that. Even classes to show you how you keep your house up, to build equity, how you do things in a neighborhood to raise equity up in your zip code. Yeah. How you shouldn't buy the last house that's available in the zip code because it'll take you forever to get equity because you bought the last house in that zip code that's for sale. That was new. Things like this that they know about that we don't know about. You know what I mean? My sister is a multi-millionaire in real estate because she knows these things. And I'm lucky enough to be her little brother to get a lot of this information so much as I can. I spill this information out. And I see how it changed my life already. You know, I got my first house at 25. I wish I did it when I was 21. I could have got it at 21. I'm like, I'm trying to buy me coats and all. I had a rent-to-own house. So every year, I could either buy it or rent it. And I'm like, that's for old people.
Yeah.
I'm just keep renting and doing my thing, balling and throwing money in the clubs. I should have had that then. So to me, 25 was late. You know what I mean?
Right.
At the end of the day, when I play, we told you, if you don't got property, you will not win. In Las Vegas, where I was having these teams right now, any viewer listening to this, please take heed to this. The playtime is about to stop. Musical chairs, and music is about to stop, and you ain't gonna have no seat. Period. Point. Blizzank. The music is about to stop. If you don't own a house, the rent is going up, 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 up. Imagine right now, 15 years ago, I'm 43, right? So 15 years ago, and the house was $190,000. Not even that. I got my house, $190,000. And someone told you, your mortgage would have been $900 for 30 years. Great. Now, with your rent, it's going up every month. Imagine how much rent will be in Las Vegas 15 years from now. Your mortgage is 30 years. So how do you paying your mortgage? It stays the same. Yeah. It's so many things that make your life change when you have a house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And nobody talks about us black people. So I'm big on that for us to have home ownership.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's another thing. The school district in itself, a lot of problems to me. The school district is Nevada in general, but I'm going to put a focus on the Cheyenne, the Mojaves, the Rancho. I've spoken at every high school except Rancho because I haven't got invited to Rancho yet. But I take my time for the last 20 years, not the last year, last 20 years. I speak at every high school, every junior high school, every elementary that asked me to come, 100%. Because I need to see a black man that's speaking knowledge to them and speaking to where, okay, my life was this when I was younger and I changed around and now it's this. And you can be progressive and you can own business where you can hire people who look like you. So North Las Vegas needs people. There's so many good people in North Las Vegas, but it's always a negative connotation. You know what I mean? Look the numbers up. I'm in the barbershop. I'm a numbers person. We could talk all day. I could Google it and find out right now, right? You have a higher chance of getting a homicide in Las Vegas than North Las Vegas. But they always make Las Vegas look like it's bad. Now you have a higher chance of getting murdered in Las Vegas than North Las Vegas. It's more robberies in Las Vegas, but it's more murders in Las Vegas. So stop putting that negative connotation on the North like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to the North.
Shout out to the North, man.
Which North?
Northtown. You know where I'm from.
Northtown. Yeah.
All North.
Hey, I hear that, man. Hey, man, somebody take over Hamburger Hut, though.
Nah, well, leave the hamburger Hut alone, man.
Man, he wants to stop doing it.
Jose
I
do?
asked him. I said, man, Jose, man, we should franchise that shit. You should franchise. I said, well, let me franchise it with you. Nah, Twix, man, I want to stop, man. I can't. Busy as a mug. I just want to. My family don't want to take it over. He says all the time.
Something changed,
Oh, wow.
man. Something changed.
I don't know.
The cooks changed.
I was still bomb. Don't get it. Hamburger Hut is still legendary for the out of towners. Hamburger Hut is real Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
You dig?
I just had it like 3 days
Easy
ago. That shit
mile.
was
I'm
amazing.
only getting
4-piece
the hot link
ranch.
from- I'm only getting the hot link from.
Seasoning salt on the fries.
You only getting a hot link?
I'm only getting the hot link. These
I never had the
days.
hot link there.
Who the fuck ordered the hot link? You sound
eat a
real
hot link?
innocent since you pushed record today. I don't know who this nigga is, man.
Boy.
Hey,
I know they have hot link.
Hey,
I
y'all got
promise.
me fucked up. The hot link in the hamburger.
You eat the Hamburger Hut hamburger?
No, people do.
Oh,
listen.
what are you talking about?
People do.
I just had my first one like 2 years ago.
Yeah, me too. Everybody kept telling me.
Elite,
You get bacon on it?
No.
Listen to this.
elite, nigga.
Did y'all know that Hamburger Hut has a 2-piece chicken finger?
Yes.
I just found this out. I never knew they had a 2-piece. I thought it was 4 and up. All right, that's enough.
Man, that's crazy.
Here we go.
I didn't know nobody eat the hamburger. That just threw me off.
Have you met anybody in your life who ordered and got there and it was ready?
Never.
Never.
Not what happened.
They don't actually start cooking your order.
They're
until
not-
you-
But here's the thing: they didn't tell me that 10 years later. Just don't take my order. I feel like I'm doing something. Okay, then I got you.
If you want to blow your mind, go look at their website.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, who the
They
fuck
have
is
a
this?
website.
They have a
Yes.
website.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Pull it up.
They got no
Pull it up on your phone.
website.
They got a
Weird
website.
as fuck.
Put it up on your phone.
You
so
can
know, like,
order.
who
You
the
can
fuck-
order online.
That is wild.
You can order like, nigga,
online.
what PF change they took these pictures at? Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Not
Put
having
it up on your phone right now. Look at it.
Hey,
I know, it's crazy as fuck.
for our listeners that's not in the city, man, Hamburger Hut is a landmark. When you come out here, you gotta visit
go.
it. You gotta go.
I don't know about going to get the hamburger though.
I'm
Yeah.
not getting a, yeah.
Get your
that's right.
4-piece mile and you be good.
Or a 10-piece.
I'm not. I mean, they're known for.
And the sauce have to be on the fries.
Yeah,
Correct.
They're known for their chicken fingers and wings
Yes.
And the chili cheese fries.
and the chili
And the
cheese
chili
fries.
cheese fries.
But the hot link in the hamburger is not bad.
Yeah, pass.
I can see that. No, the burger is smooth as fuck. The burger.
They've been really slacking on the chicken, fam. We got to be honest.
I mean,
No, it's
in the
been
wings,
the same
We have to be.
I've been getting the wings though. I've been getting the wings lately. I haven't gotten the fingers.
It's been still smooth.
But
to
I
me.
found out. I cracked the code. I can't say it 'cause I can do them like that, but my girl found out where to get the actual same chicken that they use. I ain't gonna say it, but I got Hamburger Hut all day in my house now. We gotta find them fries though.
Who had the better fries?
Yeah, we got
Sonny's
we got to talk about that off.
or Hamburger
Yeah,
Hut?
we got
I
to
never
talk
ate
about
Sonny's.
that.
I've never eaten at Sonny's.
Yeah, I'm not a Sonny either.
Sonny's got what?
I'm a Northtown nigga.
What'd you say?
All day long.
Yeah, never.
All day
I
long.
want to know who had the better chili cheese fries.
Oh, hamburger.
Yeah.
You know, I've never been to McNeil's on the West Side
That's
in my
a
life.
that's a
Well,
that
me either.
is a great thing though.
Well, I went to CBT Gilbert in kindergarten. So I lived in Cary Arms.
That's unfortunate.
So
Mm.
yeah.
First time.
Shout out to the
getting knocked
West.
out
I know I'm always
Yeah.
north,
Yeah.
north, but shout out to the West.
Yeah, of
First time
course.
getting knocked out was in Cary Arms.
What?
Like, blessing. You need to be some of these times.
When was the
sometimes.
last time?
That was the last time. What? Nigga, I will never get used to getting knocked out, nigga. I will go to prison before I get knocked out again. Do you hear me?
You can't just get knocked out and just go on about your day?
Hell no.
Bless up to all the brothers who know that feeling.
Cat Williams said he woke up hella refreshed.
that shit is something different. It's the equivalent of like getting the wind knocked out of you. You just
I only know one. That's only one nigga that I know been on this mic that just got knocked out and shit. Shout out to him. He no longer.
I was just like, oh, man.
Blessings to you, brother.
He used to dress like G-Dep.
With the velour and the Kobe's.
Special dude. Nigga, 2021, what are you doing, nigga?
Do that to the homies.
Hold on, just for the record, that little dance move you just did, it didn't look like a Yusuke dance.
You can't tell.
Full disclosure,
You know the scope.
that didn't look like you used to have it.
Look, my nigga, just because you can still line dance really good don't mean you can
listen,
boogie too.
I still got all of it. Please believe it.
You line dance.
Hey, I was just watching y'all doing a full. You and Twix doing a full.
Exactly.
Was it Bobby Brown?
In tuxedo. Oh, you talking about on the cruise? Yeah,
Y'all
that
did
was
the
like 2
full
years
thing.
ago. Still got it.
I was just watching that shit like
Eh,
when I was doing my edits and shit. I was like,
eh.
these niggas got the whole and switch mics. Like,
Can you still step?
A little bit.
When was the last time you helped him with a show?
he just did it with
That's
the
my
quarantine. You didn't see the
show?
quarantine stuff?
Yeah, I did one. Yeah, quarantine step was 3 of me, and I did this whole show by myself.
Wait. You did a quarantine step?
Yeah, 3 of me.
3 of you.
Niggas was at home bored for 2 months. I started a whole karaoke on Facebook.
Holmes went crazy being home. Holmes went crazy being
around
home.
this
I said,
motherfucker.
man.
I started cycling.
What happened to the cycling shit?
Oh, you did have your onesies.
No,
Your
I
onesie on.
cycle.
You sure do?
So look at my nigga with the
But
onesie
you
helmet. He
lost
married
weight.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm down 32 pounds.
I
Yeah.
think you look like you lost weight. since you
Yeah, I
been
seen a
doing
lot
all
of
that.
niggas like I can't handle it because y'all was cycling.
Cycling
Yeah.
big for a second.
Y'all was
I'm
doing
still on.
miles.
Yeah, I do. I do at least 15 every time.
I miss it, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Quarantine?
I miss it.
I
Missed
ain't
the
gonna lie.
quarantine?
I do too.
Absolutely.
I do too.
I miss it where there ain't wasn't too many people out on the street and shit. All the assholes is out now. It's like
Yeah, this is true.
ridiculous.
I'm glad we back though, man.
I mean, I'm glad
Dang.
things are open, but like,
I
fuck.
don't. I miss the city being empty. Like when's the last time you went out in like prime time traffic or went to the fashion show mall on the weekend?
Never. We cut hair.
Yeah.
I don't know who's waking up.
I haven't seen the strip on a Saturday
Fashion
in
mall,
forever
where's that?
because
That's true.
we in a barbershop.
I know what you mean though.
Yeah,
I know
it's
what you mean.
whack.
Oh man, it looks terrible.
I had a good time.
Oh, it was
I
bad, though.
had a really good time. The quarantine, like, I didn't have not a bad day.
I did a lot of stuff in my house I wanted to do. I had time to paint
Okay,
my
yeah,
kitchen.
yeah.
That was crazy.
No, the quarantine was a blessing for me. Like I was not out of work.
Great.
Unfortunately for me, like because it was government money, so we got to keep working. Like shit, I had a ball. I had a blast.
Right.
The city was empty. I got to ride a fucking bike up and down. I rode a bike on the strip. There was nobody out there.
That was weird. It's
Yeah,
eerie.
It was weird though.
We was doing that twice a week.
That's eerie.
going to rent the bike and just riding that.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
You went and bought your bike though.
Yeah,
yeah.
I bought 2 bikes.
Oh, you got good
I
bread.
bought a bike.
You got good bread.
I know it wasn't like that.
Super.
I bought a bike and then I got more serious, so I had to get a serious bike.
Yeah.
I was on a fixie at first. A fixie is just something you could ride like 5 miles. It's no gears. Then I tried to ride at Red Rock and I almost died. Because
you wildin'.
you get on that motherfucking mountain and you don't understand it straight up until you try to pedal and you don't move. So I had to go spin
Oh,
it.
when you stuck like that?
Yeah.
When as a kid, you get
So
stuck.
I had to walk my bike.
You lean forward.
I had to walk my bike up 3.5 miles to even get to where I could pedal because it was that straight.
Yeah, my last time going to Red Rock, I got lost. So.
Yeah. So I had to go spend some, like
Keep it.
1,000 on a bike.
Yeah. I remember I asked you. I'm like, yeah. What's up with the bike shit? And he's like, yeah, this one like 900. American dollars?
What? Boy, give me a mongoose with some pegs. Nigga, we in there.
Right.
But it's just like anything. If you want to be serious about some shit,
absolutely.
and when I spent 9 something on the bike, that was the cheapest bike in the shop.
Yeah.
There was bikes in there that was 17
At
racks.
some point, they
22
were
racks.
all gone.
Racks?
Racks. $22,000 for a bike. And it took me forever to get that one because everywhere I went, the cheapest one they had was like $4,800, $5,200.
That's wild.
That's why it took me 2 months to get a road bike.
For a bike?
My bike was
We ain't talking motorcycles. man.
my bicycle was $980 and it was the cheapest bike in there.
And then you still got to buy the padded shorts and all that too.
You gotta have those or you gonna die. It looks goofy, but you gotta have it.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, and I have like 20 of those things.
I said, bro's dressed out like
I
a
ride
wrestler
in
right
them,
now.
like,
nigga.
you know.
Like you had the 5-star splash on the nigga.
But it was a group of people like consistently doing it though.
Yeah.
Yo, did y'all see that group of people like about a month ago on? It was like 2,000 bikers
Yeah.
on the corner of MLK and Cheyenne. I recorded. I'm like, what the hell? I ain't never seen that many people on bikes in my life.
Wow.
Black, white, Hispanic. It was
Yeah,
dope.
it was they
You know what I'm
do-
talking about?
Yeah, they do. I'm in the bicycle group.
Ooh, that was crazy.
They do rides every week, and they start downtown and they'll go this way. There's a really big Wednesday night ride, so that's probably what it was.
I think it was Wednesday night too. That was crazy.
You're in a bicycle group.
Yeah, and it's like
One thing I learned about Shorty since I met Shorty is whenever he start taking something serious, he takes it to the next level of serious.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just
Yeah.
I'm doing. It'd be like the next level of that.
I don't believe in doing things that I'm not good at. Not like I got to be good at it if I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because you want to be the nigga that suck. So if I'm gonna play kickball, or if I'm gonna play, if I'm a bowl, or I'm gonna do whatever the fuck.
He said you gonna.
Hey, look, you shine when you shine.
No, I play every position. Kickball. I mean, my team just won the championship like a couple weeks ago, and I was catcher.
I seen that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's I don't know. People actually do this.
Yeah.
So to win in that shit, that's dope.
That's why I said every time this nigga say you doing something, you take it to the extreme. Nigga, I'm in a bicycle group.
Yeah,
Like,
you got a
that's
onesie on.
crazy.
Dead serious too.
That's because you couldn't get the nigga like consistently at the gym. Shorty would be like, I'm gonna be.
That's
here.
just boring. I gotta win. I gotta beat somebody. It's
Yeah,
boring.
we
I can
yet
play
to-
everything,
Yeah,
but just
we've
going
yet
to
to
the
have
gym,
our one-on-one
Yeah.
On the bowling tip. Every time he's
That nigga's an animal.
I'm 0-2.
Yes.
I'm 0-2.
That's a horrible way to start off.
But I'm
The
0.
conversation.
No, hold
He's
up.
gonna
Hold
blame
up.
liquor.
okay,
He's gonna
okay.
blame
I'm
liquor. like I
0-2
wasn't
because
drinking
I was buzzed.
Okay. I'll take that.
Listen, come after church completely sober, and you'll be 0-3. For sure.
That nigga's an animal.
After talking to God.
The liquor has nothing to do
After
with it.
talking to God.
The liquor has
Right,
nothing
what?
to do with it.
You got me fucked up.
And
It's just
listen,
what's your average in bowling?
I don't know. I could beat you.
Okay. What's your average in bowling though?
This nigga think he is.
I'm just saying like
Max
that's
Kellerman?
that's the difference with playing certain people. Like some niggas has legit average. Like you like what's your average?
I'm a
they can
great-
tell you.
I'm a
I
great-
can't tell you my average.
I'm a great
I don't bowl
bowler.
like that.
I'm a great bowler. I've been in leagues too. Me and him have gone, not head to head, but we've bowled. It's always come down to me and him,
Okay.
and then, the liquor.
The liquor kick in on the ninth frame.
Michael kicked in.
It's all right. He ain't won fantasy football since I've been in it though.
That's crazy.
But I have.
That's crazy.
Just saying. I'm just saying he don't brag about that. He don't brag about the L's.
Who does that? I'm like, yeah, 7 plays.
Hey, who does, man?
You have though. You mentioned 0-2.
Oh yeah, I put my L's up front.
You mentioned you got knocked out.
I put my L's.
I'm not even being facetious. I'm serious. You put it on the table. You put it on the table.
I always lead with my L's because then the W's
Even better.
are even better.
I absolutely have beat you in fantasy football.
When?
And you say, oh man, I owe you from the
Oh, you did.
Exactly.
You know what? I was beating this nigga by 50. Beating him by 50.
It's another bad
And
start.
all I
And then
need-
Michael happened. And
I
then
was
Michael always happens.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. This because I haven't even been playing fantasy football that long. I was beating this nigga by 50, but all my luck was on Blake Bortles. The nigga would have 0 for a quarter, end up with like 50. Nigga, this is the last game. I'm up 50. They pulled his ass. We had like a 0.5 some shit.
Michael happened.
I mean,
So he did.
you could have started the story with all my chips were on Blake Bortles, and I could have told you how to do it.
I was still learning then.
Okay.
I was still learning it. The first time he put me in it, I won it though.
Correct.
So I you know what I'm saying? I do my thing. Just I don't be bragging like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't be bragging.
Feel it? Well, I do.
But them Facebook quotes, them Facebook posts be quiet the motherfucker when the mails come though.
Of course.
It's cool. I understand.
Of course.
So, you
No, go ahead. No,
go say something.
No, I was gonna. I'm pretty sure you going somewhere completely different. Go ahead.
No, say it. Come on.
No, I was going because you. I know you own a string of shops. Mm-hmm. Is that what's next for you to own multiple shops, or are you cool with what you got going?
Nah, I'm good.
He's all right, man. Well, right now I'm about to expand on what I'm in. When he was opening shops, he had people he trusted to run those other shops.
Okay.
So I don't want to do it unless I can find somebody who's going to run the way I am. So my son is cutting hair right now. He's been cutting for 2 years, and he's on the right track.
Okay.
So if he keep going on this, I don't want more than 2. I'll open another one in Summerlin somewhere. I'll go there.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay.
So I'm only gonna cut hair for like probably 3 or 4 more years.
How is that feeling, man? Watching your seed, come up.
It legit is the best feeling ever. Like I tell him almost every day how proud I am of him, but he don't even understand how proud I am. But
right.
Because I've seen so many people be terrible at this.
Right.
I know what he's doing is not easy. He's only been cutting hair for 2 years, and he's better than people that's been cutting hair for 20 years.
Yep.
And this is a fact. This is nothing to do with me. He's way better than I was.
He's precise. I went and got a round up on him. He was professional.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
I don't know you.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I don't go. I don't go to the South Carolina. I don't go to the
Unless he got a funeral to go to or a show, you can forget it. And he might not do it for a show.
For real.
Somebody got to die, and it's mama's birthday. That's it.
Hey, talking about that, give a shout out to my nephew Trey, Alvin Taylor. He's nominated for Best Barber in Las Vegas. Right now as we speak, and I'm very proud of him. His dad, my brother, got murdered in 2003, so he's like my son, and the rest of his brothers are like my son. You know what I mean? It's a nephew-son situation, and I'm very proud of him. The same way you have the feeling about your son, that's how I feel about Trey. Yeah. Like my son Izzy cuts hair too, but I'm gonna send him to barber school. He just graduated. Matter of fact, he graduates this Sunday, but he's gonna be a pro boxer. He's like, nah, Dad, I'm focusing on boxing. I'm like, son, you could be a barber and box. Yeah. But he's like, nah, Dad, I'm 100% boxing. And he could cut his butt off. I taught them young. Yeah. You know what I mean? I gave him clippers. I'm tired of cutting all their hair. I said, time's out. I started cutting at 12 years old. Y'all 13, 14, 15. Here are clippers. I'm going to show you all the original stuff. I'm going to show you how to do a tight lineup. And the way some of you watch YouTube, all the stuff that don't mean nothing, y'all watch YouTube for the rest.
Yeah.
And that's how I was. Now they all can, well, not all, but 3 of them can cut hair.
When speaking for the rest of you, like when are you the happiest as a parent?
When I see my kids happy in their own spaces. Like, my son, he likes to play basketball, so when I see him thriving in his space, being happy in his space, I enjoy that. When I see my I think the best Father's Day I ever had was last year, going ride jet skis and just taking my daughter out on the water with me and just seeing her happy. Like seeing them in spaces that are genuinely happy for them makes me the happiest.
I like to see their face when they make an accomplishment.
Yes.
They might even know it's a accomplishment. Like the other day, Bam went to the Knights game, playoff game. He's just like, yeah, I'm going to the game. I bought a ticket. And I was like, shit, this thing is an adult.
Crazy.
He just bought a ticket, and he just going somewhere, like, because he a kid to me, but he just turned 21. Like, okay, proud dad moment. I just took him to Cabo for his 21st birthday.
Seeing that.
And he pulled an entire section of women. I never seen him around no girls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But Bam got the soft stuff.
Yeah, he do. But you don't know till you see it.
Yeah.
Right.
So we sitting there, we just chilling. We got a bottle of happy birthday, just me and him. He was like, I'm going to be right back. He come back with 10 women. Like, yeah, we the cheerleading team at Berkeley. and they just on them the whole rest of the night. I'm like, all right, son.
Shout out to the young one.
Yeah.
Man.
I need one of them moments, man. I need one. 'Cause my son is about to turn 18 on Sunday, so
My son fucking.
Oh, we all right there.
My fucking son.
Son in
Jill
love,
Scott
man.
ass
I'm
nigga.
fucking.
he want to be in love, man. He want
Fuck, man.
to plan his wedding at 16. Ain't no wrong
He
with
called, man. He called wifey. He called wifey the other day. It was like, I met the whole family. Hey,
it. Oh,
Shout out to him. How old is he?
I was like, you sucker.
How old is he?
15.
Nah, he 15.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You emotional too? He got it from you? Bro, you've been talking about feelings this whole time.
Well, that's now because you
You brought the lube out immediately when we got here, and now you don't want your son to like
About to
feelings.
lube about 2 hours ago. Like,
y'all gotta relax with the lube. But yeah, man.
You got the feelings from you, Dad.
Nah, I ain't get it from me. Probably did. Fuck it. So what?
So Twix, what your happiest?
And like I said, seeing them happy, you know what I mean? And I don't know, it might be selfish part, but I love when they realize what I told them is right. Because I'm only giving them the information that'll help them succeed.
Yeah.
And when they see that, like, Dad, you was right. I did what you said and it worked. To see the gratification, because kids will only listen to you when they see it works. You know what I mean? And my dad would tell me stuff, and I'm like, damn, my dad's always right. My dad's always right. You know what I mean? And I love having that feeling.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, my uncle always right, or my dad's always right.
do you ever get pushback when you give them that information? Do they ever be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it my way anyway?
Some do. Some do. That happens sometimes. I've had to have boss comedian talk to my son before, because sometimes it hit different when it comes from their uncle.
But yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus you. I'm like, can you talk to my son, because
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I get that.
with my son, it's getting harder on my end because he's an athlete. You know what I mean? He's a known athlete. So it's hard for me because people are starting to ride his coattail based on what they think he's going to do, and being a 15-year-old with that type of influence is kind of hard. So I can see like the leeches and I can see all this shit. So when I tell him like son, man, it always comes off as if dad out the loop. He don't know what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's the hard part. And to me, it'd be like, son, I don't want shit from you.
Right. This for you.
I just want you to get to do what you do to the best of your abilities. I don't want nothing from you, but you got to be careful with how you moving.
So this what I've learned with my kids and nephews, and to teach them something. I'll ask them questions, and I know what the answer is. Instead of me just saying, like for my daughter, instead of me telling her new boyfriend's a player, right? I'll be like, okay, well, baby, listen to this. If he does this and that and this and that, he's a good man. But if he does this and that and this and that, I don't know about that. Yeah. Because I know what he's a player. I'm gonna write a book called "The Book Your Daughter Needs to Read," because I've been there, done that on all angles. You know what I mean? Yeah. So with that being said, I know all the little boys' tricks, right? So when they start doing the player stuff, my daughter's like, "Dad," he started doing the other stuff. I'm like, "What does that mean?" I'll make her drag it out of me. Well, you know what? I don't want to say he's cheating on you, baby, but just do this in. Yeah. Say da 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 da. Because me growing up with a mother and a father, right? I ain't gonna lie, and I heard a comedian say it. As a man, when you're messing in the streets when you're young, it's easy to date a woman without a dad.
Absolutely. Fatherless pussy.
Elite. When a woman has a dad in her life, super hard, super complicated, roadblocks are up, he want to meet you, she on point, things are different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So because I know that, I'm like, well, my daughter I'm the dad, I got to put her on point for this world. And the same token, I could teach her everything in the world, and she could still fall for a sucker and just blow back everything I taught her. Yeah. That could happen. And that just sucks when you have a daughter. Yeah. It got with a boy too, but mainly a woman. Because a woman will move for a man. Men don't move for women. Unless he's a super scumbag or she's a millionaire. Yeah. Most men ain't up and leaving for the woman as another state, but a woman will leave for a man quick. Fact. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So with that being said, a woman will change her life quick for a man. So I'm just trying to give her all the end results of a bad man and let her come to the conclusion. So she feels like, she came to the conclusion, but dad led her the right way.
Let me
that makes her ask me more
let me
questions.
ask you something. Shout out to everybody out here that stole this question. Shout out to y'all. Spence always saying crazy shit until y'all use it on y'all show for a whole fucking show.
I know what you're about to say. Man.
So let me ask you this, since you brought that up. Shout out to you. Y'all know where it came from. But let me ask you. To prevent your daughter from falling for men, falling for those type of men, would you be more? I don't even know how to say it now because I don't want to say it like everybody else. Would you be more interested in her finding out ways to please herself instead of a man showing her?
And you mean from that aspect, sexually? What you talking about?
Yeah.
Would you buy her a sex toy?
Well, that gets on some Donald Trump stuff. And that's weird talking about sex with your daughter.
No, I'm saying so the question is, would you buy your daughter a sex toy and talk to her about self-pleasure versus her finding this out from another man and then it becomes beyond your control?
To me, that question is kind of like dated because it's too much on the internet now for a father to be buying his daughter some dildos and stuff. That's kind of weird because it's too much information out there.
Yeah.
Like that question, that would have worked probably like in 2007 or something. But right now, it's too much. It's too much visual, too much Pornhub.
Nothing will stop. Nothing will stop any man from snatching up one of our daughters.
Yeah, true. But
that's never going to age.
Here's the thing, though. It's a new savage age of women, as in promoting savagery. That's what I mean.
Okay.
You know, but the same token, a lot of women still are the same to where that their vagina is usually connected to their heart, where ours ain't connected to our heart.
That's a fact.
So her getting a toy and her having a man to please her are two different things, because if that man pleases her, she will fall in love with that man eventually anyway, and that has nothing to do with that. Those two things.
Okay,
to me
so let me go a little bit further.
Go ahead.
She falls in love, or she falls for a supreme fuck nigga or a supreme abuser, one in which, at this point, now I can contact dad. Dad can give me some pointers, or dad can even step in. If she falls for a man who teaches her things, now you have a battle. Dad may be outcasted all the way, and there is nothing dad can do.
Yeah, that could happen, but that's why, as a man, you got a daughter. This goes to men, period. All men, period. Goes to your wife, goes to your girlfriend, goes to your side chicks, whatever you're dealing with. You should be teaching her something, period. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
When you're teaching the woman or your daughter something, usually women and people, especially women who are looking at a man like that, they're not looking at different men to get different information. They key on to one. Tap, tap. So by you being the father and you're teaching her all these things, another man can always move in. Like I said, you could do all the stuff in the world and you could end up being I ain't gonna say no names, but it's a billionaire where his daughter's doing porn right now. So, and she means the best schools ever. You can't control none of that.
That's different. That's
different, not different, not at all. That's something that he didn't want her to do.
Oh, your daughter. See, now this is where I have to come back at you and say, now your way of thinking is aged.
Go ahead.
Because the way women do porn and the way men think about porn, two different things now. That's a business. That's a whole business now. But if a man snatches up your daughter and is teaching her things,
let me tell you the correlation.
you ain't got nothing. You can't do nothing.
Here, that's what you're saying. Let me tell you the correlation of what I said. Is because as a father, something you don't want your daughter to do. That's a correlation. So as a correlation, you don't want your daughter to do porn. You don't want your daughter to be with an F-boy. So the correlation of that is me being a father, you still can't help what happens. That's why I mentioned that to be the example.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And even with that still, you need to give the information. You know, like I just, like on your show, if you got a girlfriend and you ain't got no plan, you just love her, y'all living off of love, let a man with a plan come through.
So
she's gone.
She's gone. Because every woman wants to have a man with a plan. You know what I mean? Too many people trying to, I want to break her. Nah, what does she want in life though? Not what does she want now. Forget the person. What do you want in life?
Yeah.
How do you want to get it? You go back, you do the information, and come back to her like, this is how you get it. Follow my lead. And this is what I want to do. And this is what we could do.
Yeah.
You do the same thing with your children. This is what you want to be a boxer, son. This is how you be a boxer. You want to be a barber, son. This is how you be a barber. And now you nominate the best barber in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to show with actions. You know what I mean? I was never big with like, oh, I got trophy on this, trophy on that. It happens when you keep doing good things. Trophies happen. But now I love having trophies in my house because my kids see my daddy, my uncle really worked hard. You know what I mean? He worked really hard on a lot of different things. It's a lot of trophies and different things in here.
Yeah.
So I want you to be better than me. So that all comes being a father too. You want your kids to be better than you, whatever better means.
That's a fact.
They might be the best gamer ever, but you want them to be happy. My dads tell us, find out what you love, do it at your best, and you'll make money doing it. So don't make your kids do something they don't want to do. Find out what they want to do. Yeah. If she wants to do porn, then show her the industry of it, as in how to do it, if that's the case.
Facts.
Do what you got to do.
I think a lot of what you said was true though. It is because we're tying it all to her sexuality. Like if her dad came out and he bought her a toy, so now she knows all about sex and she knows how to please herself. If I come along and I teach her about business, I'm still gonna get her mine. I'm still
Look at Ivan X.
Talk your talk.
Martin Luther Ivan.
You can please yourself, but you don't know how to go out and make you know what I'm saying. You don't know how to go out and get a real bag. Like you know how to be a worker. I'm sure you got to go get a bag. I'm still going. Your mind is just as gone as if I had your body.
Yep.
I like that evolution from the first time.
And teaching her how to please herself ain't doing shit but putting her on to it anyway.
No,
absolutely.
Because
here's sex, so you don't do the other sex, but they're just gonna be like, okay, if this is this good, well, let me go see what the real thing is. It's like saying I don't want my daughter to be an alcoholic, so I'm just gonna give her beer.
we were all dirtbags in here at one point in time. So I think we're starting. You're not. We're speaking as parents now, which I understand.
No, I'm not.
But there are a lot of women out there. There are a lot of chicks out there that the collective of us has turned out. And what I'm saying is, we all know in this room that once you turn a chick out, especially a chick that's not experienced, don't know what she's doing, there is no turning back. We got her. And I'm
Now
saying
you mean from a virgin or just a new experience?
Just on any level.
They always return out like within time.
No matter what, we're always going to be new. I'm new every time.
What I mean,
whoever it is.
like prime example, I'm not big on giving head, so it don't matter how much I turned the new female out when I started fucking on her. I wasn't giving her head. The next dude that come along, if he's giving her head, she just experienced something new off top. I am now just the nigga that fucked her. Okay, he just reached her to another level. So there's always going to be something else that's going to pique our interest.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but if what I'm saying, I will be more comfortable, and I will be more comfortable if my daughter was comfortable in her sexuality and going out into the universe versus I'm the dad, I'm acting like I don't want to have this conversation with my daughter because she's my daughter, and then she goes out there and then the universe teaches her.
But I think the thing about it is, for me, like listening to it, it's not necessarily the sex, it's the experience. So I can play with myself in my room all day long, but that this toy is not gonna fuck me on the hood of a car after leaving a party. This toy is not gonna take me to the green door. This toy is not going.
We're speaking as a man, though.
No, I'm saying, but like it's not always the sex itself. Sometimes it's the experience.
Yeah, I feel like this.
Okay,
too.
pause real quick. You got boys too.
Absolutely.
So would you want to make sure your boys was jacking off right, so no chick break his heart?
Right.
Same shit.
That one is a bit more. Actually, a bit more complicated for me because a lot of boys grow up and want the real life immediately. So a lot of boys grow up, and it's okay. It is okay. But a lot of boys grow up and they want the family with the white picket fence, and they're ready to have a family with the first girl they fall in love with. Shit like that.
Boys think that way? And Henderson.
If they fall for the chick, absolutely.
Yeah, but every boy falls for the first chick.
Yeah, we get broken. Men get we're all men.
Yeah.
We get our hearts broken early. I want to.
This is a
book from called Boys to Dogs to Men. No, yeah, Dogs to Men. As in how, as kids, we get our hearts broken. Oh, you so ugly. You so fat. You so black. You so skinny. Women tell you the truth when they're young, and then it flips after junior high school. Then they know how to hold it back. But now we didn't got talked to so bad.
Yeah.
Now we know, okay, you want the boy with the money. Yeah. Oh, you want the boy with the nice haircut. You want the boy. So now we're getting that. And now they say we're superficial. Like, no, this is what y'all raised us on from first grade to 8th grade. But you told us what it was.
But to add on to your point, Twix, when we talk about male vulnerability and the things that males go through, I think it is a dangerous myth to think that just because we are men, we are going out here fucking without emotion, too.
Definitely. I want to backtrack too on the daughter and dad thing, but let me say this real quick. If a man have sex with anyone, I live by this and die by this. If a man have sex with any woman more than 3 times, he likes her. He's starting to like her. Because there's no reason to have sex with anybody more than 3 times if you're not liking her.
Yeah.
Period. So yeah, you keep doing it. Yeah, you're liking her, bro. Or you're super square to where that's the only woman you ever have sex with, and that's what you're used to. But if you got any type of options, and you have more than 3 times, you're starting to like her. Period. To me.
No, you disagree?
Now let me.
It don't work for me, but I'm waiting on him to finish this.
No, that's how. Ain't no reason to. That's how I feel when it's, you got a popping like that. No, if that's the thing you're doing. But let me backtrack real quick to the father and daughter thing.
Yeah, talk to me.
To me, that's such a, for a father to go with the daughter to the sex store.
See, now you're adding.
No,
to the
that's a part of it.
I didn't say that.
To make herself. What are you talking about? Well, now it's too far.
I didn't say nothing about like going to a sex store with your daughter.
So you just bring a toy home.
So
where does that come from?
Pick it for her. That's even weirder.
Amazon. What are you doing?
I mean, shit, Amazon works.
But
Amazon
what I'm
works.
saying is,
Here, babe. Here's
Shorty wear biker onesies. Stop it.
What I'm saying, you as a father and as the man, she's still a girl. That's your daughter. That's like me getting a football and like telling your son, okay, son, ball. Nah, we gotta play. We gotta throw the ball.
Yeah.
So I can't be like, okay, baby, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And I taught her something. Nah. So how am I gonna teach her?
Yeah.
Besides that, it gets super weird.
Yeah. Talk to me, Shorty.
Yeah. I wear biker onesies because I cycle. Okay, but that don't. What
He
the
was holding on. He was holding that.
What the
He was
fuck?
holding that.
What the fuck that got to do with you buying your daughter a dick? I don't understand how those two things.
The moral of the moral of the story.
Wait before you tell me the
moral
moral.
of the story is.
Before you tell me the moral, I need you to understand how fucking weird that is. Like that's not cool. You can't explain that away.
I think the moral of the story is, as dads, we cannot be afraid to have these conversations with our daughters. 1, 2.
And we had a conversation without buying a toy though.
The moral of the story is that I would rather have my daughter go out into the universe knowing her body and how to please herself versus going out into the universe and having a dirtbag nigga teacher.
Well,
then it's over.
It's one thing to want that. It's a whole nother thing to facilitate
to
that.
act that. You're right. It's like
you just gotta hope that
when Donald Trump said when Howard Stern asked him about his daughter, he's like, "Your daughter's beautiful, right?" And he was like, "She's beautiful. She wasn't my daughter. I'll bang her." That's the weirdest.
That's weird as fuck.
Thing ever.
That's weird as fuck.
Because certain things shouldn't even be together in the buffet.
So you saying this is right up under
this
that?
is in that buffet. To me, this is in that.
Shout out.
This is in that buffet.
I want to say,
bad daughter, no.
It's one of those things where it's wild as fuck, but it gets the people going. Two.
That was dope.
2. People don't know about that though.
I got you.
People love the safe lane. That's fine. Stay in y'all. 2. As wild as it is, shout out to you big shows out there that's listening and decides to make a whole show about that 3-minute conversation that we just had. Shout out to y'all. Give my credit though, please.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
So, who are you guys as role models when it comes to fathering?
I had a few. My father first. my uncle, Chris Cooper. That's my uncle. It's those two. My father was a real father. He was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, Chris Cooper, my uncle. He was different. He was different. The best way I can explain it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My dad was a collar. He was the gold chains.
Wow. Okay.
My dad was a briefcase. He had the black toilet, the marble floor with a jacuzzi in his master bedroom. You know what I mean? My dad was speaking the right words, having the right diction, pronouncing your words right, saying yes sir, yes ma'am.
Yeah.
You know, my uncle was, when I take all my son's kids out, if I buy my son a Swatch watch, I'm buying 12 kids Swatch watches. So I am a makeup of both, mainly my father, but that's the other aspect too in my life.
Shorty.
My dad, I mean, like, okay, so I'm two parts. One part is just me. I'm just like that.
Yeah.
I tell a lot of jokes, and humor is my defense mechanism.
This is a fool. I feel you on that one.
So I can, I try to give my kids the lesson, but with a smile, with a joke. I try to do it that way because, anger is wrong. Like, I try to take all the anger out of it. Like, I did with my kids, but never when I was mad. So if what you did, if I'm still mad for 2 weeks, then I'm gonna whip you in 2 weeks because I want it to be just a teaching point, and that's it.
Yeah.
But from what I learned from my dad was, don't lie to your kids. He never lied to me ever. It might not be what I want to hear. It's probably gonna be what I don't want to hear. But he ain't gonna give me something and take it away.
Yeah.
Like, if he say I'm gonna be here at 7, he gonna be there at 7. There's a hell of times he wasn't there, but he never told me he was gonna be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I would say I learned how to be a dad from my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked that question because I hear a lot of women talk about how they miss the good old days when, you could not necessarily say what you want to children, but you could discipline other people's children without the good old days. Y'all remember them days. So from a man standpoint, do you feel like our macho, like, I can do it all by myself attitude has changed the way we father at all?
2.4 in that. Like, I don't know. I feel like we're not as macho as we were in the 80s, but we're still super macho.
Super macho.
You know what I mean? And because we're so super macho, when it comes to mental health, a lot of things is looked over because we got to hold everything else inside. You know what I'm saying? We constantly hold stuff inside. So when we finally let it out, sometimes people get hurt. Like, hurt for real.
Yeah.
Like, killed. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because we're, as men, I always tell women this, too. That's why I usually, like, if you got a single mother, right, especially in a barbershop, they get mad, they tell the kid stop, then they'll hit the kid, right? Happens a lot with women. They'll slap the hell out their kid because women usually are not taught to hold themselves back. We're little boys. Don't hit. Our whole life, don't hit. Yeah. They don't preach that to little women, to little girls. Yeah. So when it comes to that, we always, don't hit, don't do this, don't do that. As men, so we just hold anything yet. Can't cry, can't do this, can't do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's why we end up, it's an ebb and flow with our body. Like, that's why we gang bang hard because that's still love. I love my hood. I love the big homie. I love being the big homie. I love doing this. I love my team. Man, you'll see way more black folks with their team versus an American flag. You know what I mean? You see more black men representing their team than wearing the ring. Because we want to show we love something so bad because love is still in us, but we have no way to put it out, so we put on other things.
Me, I wasn't a macho dad at all. I was not afraid to love on my babies. Still to this day. I still hug them. I still kiss them. Same handshake. We kiss each other's hands, and I still call my dad daddy. We not like that in the Joyner house. We love each other, and so my boys, and also my oldest, his mom died when he was like 3 weeks old. Yeah. So it was, I didn't have to be. I don't gotta make him a man. I just gotta make him a person. Right. So I wasn't on both halves of it at first. I was both sides of it. Yeah. If that makes sense. So, like, usually the dad got to do the tough stuff, and
Yep.
then the mom gotta.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just had to just be nice, just be good, just teach you how to be a good person. And he of course he has a mother now, and she was perfect,
Yep.
legit perfect. But I loved him because I was loved.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, me and wifey, man, we get into arguments all the time about, because in our household, she'll put her foot down on some other shit if she has to, but she's more so she don't like friend, super disrespectful, but she's like the. Yeah. Shout out. I don't want to do it. But so Pops has to be, I have to be the one to have shit in order. I don't know if I think what sucks is I'm not always afforded the opportunity to be the cool parent because I have to keep
That sucks.
order.
That's
That
unfair,
fucking
man.
that's
unfair when you got to lay the hammer down all the time.
Sucks.
It's like, dang, I want to be the cool one for once to tell the kids, nah, go ahead and play.
I'm the
I
cool
gotta be the
parent.
hammer.
It fucking sucks, man.
The opposite with me, boy. Both my baby mamas I'm the cool parent.
Oh, they're the hammer.
Yeah.
With
that's on
me,
y'all.
I would tell, hey, listen, don't make me the punishment. Nah, if he fucked up with you, you deal with it. Because I'm not gonna be the punishment. Don't make me the whooping. Don't make all the bad shit come from me. Nah, if he did, because he don't do that shit with me, because he know I'm gonna fuck him up.
Right. Yeah.
So when y'all together and he do that thing you told him not to do, you gonna have to deal with it. Don't make me the whooping.
Fact.
Yep, I'm definitely the whooping. That's who I am. I'm gonna call you dad.
man.
Fuck that. See, but it's I guess with you, you live with your son. Like you had your son. Like me, I get my son on the weekend. So like, I don't want my time being fucked up because some shit. That, you know what I'm saying? Some shit that happened at your house, and now I gotta be disciplinarian, and now my weekend is fucked up with my kid because
'cause
now
now
he got an attitude with me because of some shit he didn't.
I ain't come over here.
Nah, we good. That's y'all. It's
Right.
six of
Yeah,
y'all. It's
that
six adults
shit-
over there
that
and one
shit
kid.
sucks,
Like,
man.
y'all can't control them. That's on y'all. Cause you don't do none of that shit.
Facts.
In closing, I genuinely want to ask all five of us in here, from the moment you became a parent to now, how has your parenting evolved?
We'll start from.
I don't know. I don't know how my parenting evolved. Like I'm hard on myself as a parent. Actually, like I think I'm suck. I think I'm trash as a parent. So I'm hard on myself all the time when it comes to parenting. So I don't know how it evolved at all. Like I don't know. I just love all my babies like the same. You know what I'm saying? I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't care about nothing. And I'm like that with my kids. Like when school and shit is fucking up, I really don't care. I just know that I have to be the dad to act like I care, but I strongly don't give a fuck.
Like what? F and science, crazy.
No bullshit.
It's facts. Like I just, so I don't know. I really just don't be giving a fuck. Like I just want my kids to be happy. Like, and that be our conversation all the time. Like, I just want you to figure out what's gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, like a lot of shit my dad said is stuck. Like most shit my dad said to me is stuck. Like that's how I live my everyday life. And I kind of do the same thing with my kids. Like my dad got on me about grades, but it was kind of like, at some point you're gonna fuck up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Me constantly saying something is not.
Your
gonna
dad's
do
so
nothing.
cool.
Yeah, and my dad
Your
always
dad,
been cool.
different type of.
So I've been the same with my kids. So I really don't know how I evolve yet. I guess I'll know when I get through when these babies start to grow up.
Okay.
With me, I've learned how to just let things go a little more. When they're younger, you know what I mean, you want to be in control of everything and put you in this, put you in that. But you know, as once they get older, like my oldest is 20, 18, 12. Now to the point where I'm like, you know what? If they're gonna bump their head, they're gonna bump their head. Before I was trying to stop the head bumps. You know what I mean? But now they're getting older, I'm like, you know what? I'm here. You know, kids now, they text you. I text my kids. You know, the older ones, they might take 2 days text back. Now I'm like, you know what? You know, you living life. All right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know I'm here. You know I love you. You know what I mean? So now I'm more on a step back stage. And my youngest one, he's 12, so I got him the full gear. But my older ones, okay, y'all got to venture out to life. You know what I mean? So now I'm more of, all right. And I learned something from my mom. Like, my mom stressed over my brother so much that she damn near died, I believe, like, stressing over him. And I said, I can't live like that.
Yeah.
Every time my brother was home by midnight and we get a phone call, she knew he was in jail. His brother's in jail, smoking a cigarette, drinking a Pepsi. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I said, I can't do that. I'm not stopping my life because my kids are born. Like, to me, you doing the dissatisfaction to your life. Yeah, love your kids, do the most, but you still live life.
Yeah.
I would say how I changed is I compromise a lot more. You know, before it was my way or the highway for everybody. I'm the man of the house, and I say we doing this. You playing football, and you know that's just. But you know now, well, first of all, me and Adonis work together. He's legit like my best friend. Like we just hang out. Like he just come over and play video games. You know, we got shows that me and him just watch. Yeah. So it's super cool just to have my boys be men. Right. You know, Zay come over with his girl. He got a girlfriend. And he just come over and this is my girl. And hey, Dad, how they asking how to make my spaghetti? Make it for his girlfriend. Shit like that. Right. That's just cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I don't know how my fathering style has changed either. I know I had my son young, so I've had to grow as a person as I watched my son grow as a person. So we've grown together.
Yeah.
So you kind of like my crash test dummy. Like I'm trying to figure this shit out. Yeah. Like, so when my daughters came, I had more of a grasp on what it was to be a parent. So I think that's probably the biggest thing. Like trying to figure out versus okay, this works. This doesn't work. Yeah. Like trying to get you, so I feel bad that I wasn't more mature or I wasn't in a better space when I had my son because I'm having to learn all this shit on the fly. I don't know none of this shit. I don't have no money. Like, nigga, I work at UPS. My checks are $150 a week. Nigga, like, we in a tough spot. But so, like, you know, having to go through all those things, like, now I have more of a grasp on reality. I have more of a grasp on what, who I am. Like, learning who I am has helped me learn how to be a better father. You know what I mean? Like, because at one point it was more so like, your boy, you're supposed to do these things, your girl, you're supposed to do these things. Now it's kind of like, shit, I'm gonna let them be happy. I'm gonna let them figure them out, because shit, it took me a long time to figure me out. So I can't expect them to, you know what I mean? I can't expect them to know everything because shit, I don't know. I just found out 3 years ago. So,
right.
You know, they 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. I gotta expect them to know. Yeah. So just about
this time you had hella kids where you just did that 10, 11, 12, 15, 16.
No, just different age. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I ain't think my sperm work no more, but shit.
You was shooting the club up.
Talk about that. Speaking of sperm, if y'all don't plan on having any more kids, because we love our kids that are here, get a vasectomy. I love it. Work great for me. That's another topic, another show probably.
Oh shit!
Get a vasectomy. Stop playing around.
I got done in like December. December.
Yeah, it's been on my mind heavy.
I cut hair the next day.
I was out.
2 days. I cut hair like 20-some hairs the next day.
I was out 2 days.
Yeah, they told me 2 days.
Yeah.
I woke up. I'm like, no, we good. Come to the barbershop.
How long before it worked again?
Oh, it worked.
What do you mean? You gotta let it come out of you in a month. You need a month for it to get out of you. So you gotta do what you gotta do to get it out of you for a month. So you gotta shoot the rest of the bullets out a whole month.
No, I'm saying how long before it was functioning? Like how long before you had
What do you mean functioning?
Oh, the next day.
It's there. It's popping.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's just one little. It's like one little stitch.
Yeah, the confidence it gives you though.
I gotta lose.
I have control.
Yeah. I gotta lose weight first.
To get a vasectomy?
This shit took 30 minutes.
I ain't got the stamina.
I was playing Candy Crush.
He said you got to get it all out of you.
Put you to sleep?
No. I was playing Candy Crush.
After they do it, it takes a month to
get
the rest of the active sperm out. That's what I'm saying.
So you're not sterile immediately. You got to
okay.
You got to shoot the rest of the shit.
You got to shoot the rest of your shots.
Yeah.
Let me lose my weight.
So there, it was like, they was like, okay, they gave me 2 cups. Like your 7th ejaculation from now, put that in here, and then your 20th from now, put that in here, and bring them to the, so we can check the count.
Yeah, so he tell you start jacking off?
Yeah. And real quick, one more thing too. How long you been married?
I'm been divorced for 4 years now. This
got you.
4th year.
You just got married, and you've been married for a while.
3 years.
Something. Well, you've been.
20 years. So yeah, 20 years.
Something I would suggest to you is something like when I got divorced. When we got divorced, when you have kids, there's a class you must take. It's like kids in the middle. You got to pay $50 each to take this class. You have to go to the real class and do it, or online. I was mad 'cause I'm trying to get divorced. I'm like, God, I got to take this class first. When I tell you that's probably the most I've learned in relationship in my life, this damn class. I'm like, they should have couples take that when they get married. Why do this class at the end?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll get you information and send to you, but that's something that it'd be really dope for you and her to watch because it shows you all the different scenarios of things you do when y'all have kids. You know what I mean? Even if that not her kids biologically, just kids. If y'all, y'all married, they're y'all kids, and they show you different scenarios of things y'all do, and it's dope.
Okay. Yeah, shit, let me see. I'm a product of all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially being the youngest. Usually I'm the youngest in the rooms I'm in. But, I became a parent at a very young age. So, when I first became a parent, it was more so about what I can do for my child. My child would go for want for nothing, that type of attitude. Now I'm in a position where, man, I just want my children to be good people.
Right.
I'm trying. It's been a rough ride, a very, very rough ride, transitioning from disciplinarian to mentor. It's been a rough fucking ride, but like you say, you gotta allow your children to bump their heads, and then what I do love as a dad right now is the fact that my children come into the room to talk to me about various things.
Don't that feel great? That's the best.
It's amazing, and sometimes I'm taken aback because I remember when I was at that age, I was just living.
Right.
There was no going in the room.
Listen, I never went in my mom's room. That was the biggest thing for me to deal with my kids. Like, why are y'all in here?
Yeah.
Like,
the rooms were sacred.
Like going in my mom's bathroom felt like I was in a whole other house.
Yeah.
When they were at work, you're like,
Ugh.
Yeah.
Her toilet look weird. Her shower look weird. Like,
I can play with that.
The long part.
It's a duck right in your face.
Yeah, they'll come
Right in your face.
They'll come in there and
Because
just
you got this thing on it.
they'll come in there and just sit right on the bed and shit and just start talking. So that's a beautiful thing. And right now, for the most part, I'll give the advice I can. But even to me, that's a slippery slope. And I don't want I don't want my children to grow up with the same experiences I did. And I don't want to give them those same experiences.
Right.
So a lot of the advice that I may have for them may not be what they need.
Right.
Because my advice is jaded, based on my experiences.
Right.
So I'll say, son, daughter, this is what I've been through.
Yeah.
This is how I felt about it. But I'm not gonna tell you to do that.
Right.
Because it may not be your experience.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I still struggle with that too. You know what I mean? Giving off jaded advice.
Right.
So yeah, man, just listening and just watching them, them grow. Unfortunately, we share an experience that I wouldn't wish on no other parent. So when you go through those things, I just appreciate the process. I appreciate the process. I appreciate watching them grow. I appreciate watching them live. I appreciate watching them experience. And yeah, man, last weekend, man, it was the first time since COVID that I got to watch my son play basketball.
Damn. Right.
That shit was amazing.
Right.
Now, he blew a layup on his first one, so I had to
Right.
But just watching him in action, you know what I'm saying? Watching him in action, watching him do shit that they love. That's what it's all about to me, man.
COVID killed my son's Olympics for the boxing. Since he's 8 years old, I put him in boxing at 8. His whole thing was to do the Olympics. COVID killed that. He can't get that back.
Yeah.
That sucks. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Zay didn't get to graduate.
Right.
Damn. Yep.
Yeah. So, fellas, y'all got anything before we get up?
Nah.
This is dope.
I do. And I wouldn't be me if I didn't say this, right? because it's been a subject of several jokes, right? And me as a man, I don't have a problem saying anything to you that I've said about you. So officially on the record.
Okay. I know where we at.
Is that a hairpiece? And I'm asking because
so
I've
say
known
this.
you for 20
Yep,
plus
yep.
years.
I say this.
You've been bald.
Yeah, so I've been bald because I wanted to be bald, but I add to the front. So all this is my hair. I just add to the front and spray it, so it's right here.
So that's the hair fiber.
Hair fiber, and I just add to the front right here.
Okay. All right. I had because it was like one day Twix is bald, the next day Twix got the Karan Butler. Something.
Hey,
But
and
I'll say this real quick. It seemed like that, but it wasn't the next day.
Right.
What happened was, it was COVID. So he was bald, and then no one seen him for 2 months.
Okay.
Because we was at COVID.
and people get it mixed up because I cut my hair bald because I liked being bald.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause I'm a barber, so all I was gonna do is cut my hair. Cause I cut my own hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm like, man, I'm just gonna go bald. I got this bad Hawaiian chick when I was 21 years old, cause I was bald, and she said she liked me cause I was bald. Because of that, I always knew I could go back and cut my hair bald and I look good. The darker you are in the bald, you look good. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And now, because I'm able to